the effort made to put that thing in front of the daily graphic, no, would have, because it's about road. That is what I'm saying. It should have been better if we use it to patch some pothole. That is what I'm saying. Whether they, how do you call it, road ministry paid or not, whoever, it costs some money. After all, daily graphic, it takes a state paper. So government would have been better serving Ghana if they used a patch some pothole. But you asked a very substantive question. Media, the motorway has outlined its useful, its design capacity. That I'm going to say motorway. No. Now, what Tasako, Syntax Road, all those industries were not there. So as of the time, I almost that the capacity was okay. And then, motorway, even Trotron state, the number of cars on the motorway have increased. So, even here said, then reconstruct, because the two directions only is not enough in terms of capacity any longer. So it has always been the need for us to reconstruct it and make it wider, and then create intersections. Then Princess Road, on the other side, or Jasakwa, on the other side, Ashama Junction, it has always been there. It is nothing new. In fact, the closest Yaba in terms of reconstructing the motorway was when we decided that Yaba MPS, the Tema Port, under the MPS. The Tema Motorway Expansion Project and then Tema Assyria Road were all part of that project. And this is for a year arrangement. The motorway is under Ministry of Road and Highways, and the port is under Ministry of Transport. So they decided to separate the road construction and let road and highway take it over. MPS went ahead under Ministry of Transport to start constructing the port, but the negotiations did not complete for the start of the motorway answer election. And the new government, fortunately, the new government under the MPP almost so at say when you say motor and though NDC did not start the construction, they continue the process. The only difference they say almost say they are not interested in MPS doing it. Why should have MPS done it, media? Almost say MPS port, you see, say 1.4, $1.5 billion. Ghana government didn't pay 1 cedi. But in about 30 years' time, the port reverts to Ghana almost completely. We have got a brand new port in the sub-region. We could have built the motorway in the same way without paying $1. What you are saying? We could have built the motorway the same way we built the port without paying $1. I will explain to you how we could have done that. But let's leave that aside. NPP are buying Bano. And World Bank am I say you get further details in terms of feasibility and transaction advisory services. And now we select a company routing, almost free UK. And then out of that, I buy open a PPP. I mean, and understand this so that you see the light in what the ministry is saying very carefully. The PPP bid that was open, the bid said we are looking for a developer. That developer, offer me agini any design, offer me skills, effort, the cost of the construction, offer the capacity to do the construction, do the operation, maintenance, and handover in about 20, 25, 30 years' time. So first, the PPP agreement was for design, finance, construct, operate, maintain, and handover. Almost the company 23, and bid during the bid process, none of the company was Ghanaian company. Why? Because you said they should go and find the money, which was around $500 million. Indeed, no Ghanaian construction company could master the capacity to get $500 million. So they didn't participate in the bidding process. But somewhere along the process, the ministry who said none of the 23 companies had the capacity to raise the $500 million. None. That's it. The main thing at Ghana Airport, that is why we went for the PPP, has been defeated. So the ministry cancelled the whole process. They didn't even finish it. The closest that came in terms of responding to the bid was Motorway, who said, Ghana encompass 80% of the 500 million and EBA, now almost 20%. Meaning, the Ghana was 80% of the money. No, and because 80% of that, no, we can even add the 20% through the budget cycle. So they canceled the whole thing and let everybody go. But quickly, the same ministry, Akofre, Ota Angels, Nkwa, and you say, Ghana be Pesicano, and you say, Oyenu, so saucy. And if that is what you wanted to do, you could have done a different bid. The bidder, almost 5 months, Motor Angels, Sesiano, and you only design and build. And here say Motor Angels, Enko Fasi Cabra, and here say Omu operating, and here say Omu maintaining. Just say the open that bid, Emma Ghanaian contractors. At least you can get 10 Ghanaian contractors who will be interested because Sesiano just design and build.
Now, sir, near the Jana say almost Mobema local contractors 40% of a contract.
I'll come to that. That is also a deception. In fact, that question you asked is even an insult. Who say they are not qualified or they don't have the capacity to do the work? Evan Hussein said they can do 40% of the work. Who say Ghanaian contractors don't qualify? They don't have the capacity to do the work 100%. But they have the capacity to do the 40%. Does it make sense to you? And even that, let me tell you why that is even a lie. The negotiations are the Ghana team with Motor Angels, no. Raises that issue about 40%, no. Motor Angels and Penny, they didn't even agree that yes, we'll take the 40%. On the minutes that they did with the negotiation, if you read that minute, I think I can even get it and read it out to you. Say, let me read that portion to it.
Say ministry no nyo kanu nya no kre. Okay.
That's the page. Let me just get the page and read out to you. And see, this level of deception and making it look like you have got good intention for Ghana must be stopped. The ministry proposed that yes, we want 40% of the work to be Ghanaian contractors. And the Motor Angels said they said they would bring details of that. That is what was at the meeting. So it was not concluded that even the 40% will approve. Apart from the fact that.
But at least it is good. Say ministry no express that.
No. Emilia, MONTIE, don't let the ministry confuse you. I'm saying that Motor Angels was brought in because they claimed they had capacity to raise the $500 million. They are a foreign company. Meaning, the Portuguese government is looking for a company. The Motorway. What do you say? They will go and bring a Ghanaian company to come and give that job to. But specifically, the Ghanaian company, no emphasis can brand. Would they do that? They will not do that. So if the intention was set, the company should bring money. Now that they don't have any money, but I just couldn't raise the money, and Ghana government is going to bring the money. Our minority, we are saying, then open it to an open competitive bidding. So Ghanaian companies should almost to be bidding because the Joshua, the how do you call it, Mawums, name them. There's about 10 different companies, first guy, who can construct the motorway if you give them the money. So let that be clear. That they went through a PPP process. Ghanaian companies didn't bid. That is a lie because that bid, that was the PPP bid, was different and it was cancelled. They only handpicked Motor Angels to do this for their personal gain.
But some ministry needs to just a contract and Cromon signing you.
Ninia, I have I can send you. I wouldn't send you because now it's still a control document. I have a full document that they signed with Motor Angels. There's nothing in that contract that made it a temporary contract. The ministry pretend say, there's a condition precedent say, Parliament. There's nothing in that contract which I just said, Omubeba Parliament. Because don't forget, the source of funding is Ghana Infrastructure Fund. And she said, there's money in Ghana Infrastructure Fund today, they would have gone ahead to do the project. But let me tell you something which is even more worrying. Omufa contract, Emma, Motor Angels, no? Motor Angels went around the world telling everybody that they have won $570 million contract with Ghana. The contract, the answer, you know, who the Google says here, Google says here, Motor Angels won $570 million road contract in Ghana.
Almost a commercial contract. It doesn't have the financial terms. So, ministry.
They are only confusing you. I am a procurement expert.
Maybe some questions. I know ministry.
You can bring a commercial contract to Parliament and approve it. Who says you cannot do that? Let them know they are confusing themselves. Don't detract. Let me just get you a step after step. They also lie that the so-called, they mentioned some project, La Beach Road, another thing, the commercial contract was signed. Tell them it is a lie. The La Beach Road project were part of the CDB loan agreement signed by President Mills in 2012. The master agreement was already signed. The master agreement was the one that talked about the money. It was already approved by Parliament. So the person who hear La Beach Road in 2018, you don't need to do any other thing. You only need to bring the commercial agreement to Parliament. So what are they confusing themselves about? Let me tell you what is very shocking. In the agreement, you know, almost just said, the ministry, in fact, and I congratulate the technical staff of the ministry who did this negotiation. They have said, one, the price Motor Angels quoted in the sole source was 39% more than the engineer figure. What the engineers at the ministry are projected to be the cost, no? Motor Angels figure is 39%. 39% more, almost half. So they should go and think about it. You know what Motor Angels did? Omuma Ghana, a friend was saying a 3% rebate. You see, I did it 10 cities. Who the money? 15 cities. You see, penny. Yet you went ahead and signed the contract. Just say the $570 million, no, according to the negotiation, no, should have been 39% less. So why did the minister sign a contract that his own technical staff said it is 39% more than what they are expecting? And two, in the contract, Ubema Motor Angel, $85 million mobilization. Meaning, the Ghanaian contractor via $89 million mobilization. They can build the motorway better than Motor Angel. And let me tell you what will be the better deal. All the $570 million, no, within the economy of Ghana. That money will not leave Ghana and go to South Africa or Portugal. So exactly what is the ministry talking about here? That they haven't reached Procurement Act because PPA have given them...
Motor Angel, South Africa and Portugal.
The original company is a Portuguese company. They registered in South Africa. In fact, I've seen something in the contract that made me laugh. Only in the contract, a bit of Portuguese inside, in Portuguese.
Portuguese Kasem.
And the minister, no say the opportunity to come Portuguese and Portuguese unit, our Minister of Road, because part of the contract is in Portuguese. So this contract is rotten. Meaning, we are not stopping the construction of the motorway. The idea that they'll come to Parliament is a lie. It's not even in the agreement. And the idea that Motor Angels is such a wonderful company, meaning you are a Ghanaian, you love Ghana, your station love Ghana. I'm saying, Motor Angels and Nisika, Omudi Bibeba, Yesi Motorway. Why don't you give this opportunity to Ghanaians? In any case, building a motorway is a simple thing. Engineers can tell you. It's just pouring concrete on steel. It is not rocket science or going to the moon. We can do this by ourselves. In any case, Romania, who Minister of Road and Highways, the same Ghanaian contractors have done road work across the country to the tune of 8 billion Ghana cedis. After they say they are not qualified to do that. And then they do press their statement. On the 15th of January, they did one. against me. And then this one, they've done another one. And then they put it on the front page of graphics. And we are supposed to be discussing it. While the Ghanaian contractor is still looking for his money. And they are telling us that Motor Angels, they need to give them the contract and keep them here. What an insult to the Ghanaian contractor. So that press statement they've done is a waste of time. They are not going to fool anybody. We will never accept the fact that Ghanaian contractors can do this. In fact, in the agreement, there's a line item in the Motor Angels Bill of Quantities. $65 million preliminary. In the negotiation, they said, explain it. They didn't even explain it. One line, $65 million. That's general item. So the contract is rotten of inflated pricing, an issue that the ministry is proud about. I am ashamed of. The Motor didn't even agree to do 40% local content. In fact, it's just like something is yours, and they are selling it to you at the price of 40%. Ghanaian contractors should do 100% of the work, not 40%.
Okay.
Two, we are saying, the ministry saying that they will come to parliament is not in their agreement, and that they will say Ghana Infrastructure Fund is going to look for the money, and if they see the name, the agreement through Ghana contractor there, the Omukobo Bosia, Ghana construction firm in the agreement, look at the insult. Look at the insult. They are all in agreement. And the minister and the deputy keep saying, rhetorically, which Ghanaian contractor can do this? I can mention 10. That is why I started by saying, Joshua can do this. Mawum can do this. Maripoma can do this. Kofi Job can do this. Yusuya can do this. I can keep mentioning them until I get to 10. So they shouldn't stop. They shouldn't start insulting Ghanaian contractors. The president said, we should be proud of ourselves. We shouldn't be spectators. Ghanaian contractors should not be spectators and come, and then when the Motor Angels get a job, they will give job to laborers and masons and say that they have fulfilled the 40%. No, this job must be 100% Ghanaian owned, so that when we build it, a Ghanaian contractor can both say, we build the motorway.
Okay.
When him say, there was a contractor in this country called Swedru Contractors. The past, they did a fantastic job. We want those. Those are the things we want.
Okay. Honorable Agboagye Mpache Jansu Kakrama Mina Nidi Mini Honorable Mavis in Kansa Buedu. We're Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways. Now, Yenin Komomra Shebejino Jema Fija Secretary East. Now, Honorable Timika Mwakwa Baba Ghana MONTIE so. Okay. So, Honorable Kwame Agboagye governs ranking member on the Roads and Roads Committee HH and Semu Kase. Yes, contract motorway extension project. Yeni Motor Angel for akwa sign a contract. Na contract a bon kun enye is rotting. I just say enya dia onti ase krase Ghana die ho akohye. Any in 70 bebre for instance say mo Casio contract ne kra no 40%. Yede be ma local contractors. Sa asem no kra no enya dia eno eye no kore. Any in 70 bebre a wa kire mu anope ya worker. In particular, near the kind, your name Motor Angel for no, you sign a contract, you sign near, dear Ben, contract Ben and your more, and she share no, dear Nabet me, Aka, now man forms to bet me at Tiasia, whom a buying position, roads ministry position.
With us, the kind next year, motive for the church just a eat now. Now, Madam, my system, my opportunity to say you explain it. At least the best Sunday, yesterday, your and was very clear. And I find it very unfortunate to say the ranking member has taken this position. First of all, this whole process started in 2017. About 23 companies and a BD and a Motor Angel emerged as the winner. So then, after that, they were supposed to bring the financing agreement. But unfortunately, it didn't work well for Ghana. And so we decided to say, more emerge the winner, my idea. We are okay with the presentation, your technical, everything. We are okay with it. So then what we are going to do is that we are then introduce a gift, which is going to find other finance. So it's do a PPP arrangement as it started from the beginning. And we are going to find other financiers. So Ghana government should be the shame so that gift will have a stake in this. We are going to pay other financiers about the council. As you say, Ghana government be shame. But all this, okay, he hasn't gone to parliament, he hasn't gone to cabinet. They are all conditions precedent. what it stands right now is that we signed a commercial
Ghana
agreement.
government the sika saying that this shame Motorway for any almost any contract. Almost
Right now, we haven't come to that conclusion yet. When we get there, we'll let you know the amount. Ghana government the shame. And to us, PPP stands on us is a public-private partnership.
Honorable Nidium Pacho. The way Sikano a call her kakra mention that me say sika do send a Ghana government at this shame. And
we haven't concluded on the amount Ghana government the shame.
Okay.
I heard it 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't concluded yet.
Okay. As to be a fine, yes, sika do na no, so $570 million near the years are coin project no cost no.
Me part line.
Okay, and $570 million no. Ye nim say be a Ghana ye che fine $250 million. And I be a say no see and come and see.
Once you come and see because you consultants may engage in. I heard Honorable Abuja El Kasano say it's supposed to be lesser. But for my information, he just got information document our consultant, we put it together. And he focused on the work. But we are looking at 3 items. We are looking at general items. We are looking at works. And we are looking at contingency. Okay, send me now, that is $150 million now. But it could be, after the final agreement, it might even come down. Nothing is conclusive yet. In terms of one say, he's torn this line. All these workers, parliament, cabinet approval, whatever. When you have financing agreement, then they call parliament. All these things have to be gotten before you can go.
But we say commercial, then a commercial agreement.
It's a commercial agreement near signing.
Yes, but what's here? I don't approve.
It is time bound. And see all these things we demand before the time they do not. This agreement does not hold. It does not hold.
And Munya financial agreement now. Financial agreement and the Amudi Beko Parliament. And the Encore Parliament is because Munya financial agreement in the Encore Parliament.
The party line. And we are waiting for all these things. The commercial agreements are signing up until we get a commercial agreement to support it. You cannot send it to Parliament, and you're very much aware of this. Very much aware of this.
Okay. So, and some be our concept. Even agreement ne bi kra wo Portuguese kasem enti no onim se bi ase ministry no multi Portuguese so na oni obi ko sign contract Ghana brofo ne ka na ye contract yi wo mu Portuguese mu be si dem ate ase ne ne ka ho this bit about mo the contract in 40% in my local contract or see no kra here motor engine for engine to mu almost almost 100% because mo amosi Ghana for intimi nya contract no enti o mu intimi nya nya 100%. The ban say am 40% na de ma. Mpacho dia na enchemu na de ma ni okay.
Hello.
Yeah, honorable.
If I make clarity, na line break, I didn't really portion.
Okay.
Now say Ghana for now say Ghana for I think that's
so young fan back na young tackle just the 40%, sir. Say mo say mo can say mo the 40% be my local contractors na. Sa na what agreement ni. Honorable Cancer Boy, but okay, so yeah, Honorable, what you make? Okay, Nami Busa said 40%. Maka, our contract him said, yeah, the 40% be my Ghana contractors, Anna.
Of the work to go to Ghana.
And no Maka may see because Honorable Agbojani, your person chair, said, Sadia and cry, and a motor engines for engine to move.
Fine. Ministry. Some other thing. Their issue statement to actually buttress the point that we are making. I send their question now. Now, Babu Jeremy, they need to mark our panel. But ministry, that's which now baby age, 40%, no, Ghana 40. And that there's no way I see the ministry after Ghana 40 age, that is not the rationale behind it. We support Ghanaian contractors, and the minister has made it clear. Or no, Ghana contractor, and a bit my. But unfortunately, when we went to the process, Ghanaian emerge a win. What you see, we will always support Ghanaian contractors, and they are very much aware of that.
Enti, omo bedi na Motorway every year, meboa.
They are out of 23 companies.
Na Ghana contractors ka ho meboa.
Yes.
Okay. enti se me na mabidi na mawini a say ne minim say me na me ba be contract ni na me boa.
The culture say it's in the agreement for him. If you have the numbers not near normal negotiating, and that is exactly what we are doing. Contract is fine they're doing now. But I mean before ever signing final contract and whatever, there's a negotiation back and forth. And that's exactly what we've done to ensure that 40%.
And Omunim Sadia way before they bidded for it. Omunim Sadia way is okay. When you win the contract, Omunim before they bid, was putting say Uwinia, Ubaya 60%, na ye the 40% in so Eddie Amagana for.
In that stage, we didn't know who was going to. We didn't know that we didn't put that out there. But right now, as long as you've agreed to it, that is what we are going by.
Yeah, Honorable Abuja.
Yes, my greetings to Minia Mavis. And Ukrainian, beer. Wako ministry no, beer. One brief no ye. Minia, the contract number for the across the Motorway. GHA/HO/DRC/49/2020. It is a full contract signed by the minister. That is the first because until after now move out the signed contract no. When who contract no, the contract already exists. 2. Or see. The bidding process was completed.
Commercial agreement, commercial contract, but the
but it's a road contract. As for the financing agreement, it's already written into the contract. Ghana Infrastructure Fund is a source of funds. Ghana Infrastructure Fund is a homegrown fund. It describes the Financial Management Act talks about all these things. It's not a fund in London. Ghana Infrastructure Fund is owned and controlled by the finance minister. So it is to say, we see the source of fund for a project is Ghana Infrastructure Fund, that you are coming to Parliament. They don't understand what the situation is. If they say, they are now going to change the same contract and say, the source of fund will come from abroad, then that one they have to come to Parliament. But the point we are making is that if you select a foreign company to supply goods and services in Ghana, it falls under Article 181.5. You cannot do anything
but
about
Honorable Agbejami Mikasa will explain say there's a component Ghana for your Chefa contract in $570 million.
No. I am expecting if we finish this agreement,
Hello.
would you a friend saying expect to show you why the ministry themselves are messing themselves up. Minia, did you hear my sister saying they have done a bidding process and Motor Angels won?
Yeah.
Tell us the bidding process was cancelled on the 5th of November 2020. So that process that Motor Angels was part of was cancelled. There was no winner, there was no loser. So I am surprised that the ministry is sending the 2 deputy ministers and the PRO to be unfortunately make it thing up. The PPP process was cancelled. There was no winner.
I'm cancelled for what reason? For what reason I'm cancelled? What do you know?
Beautiful question. You're intelligent person. They cancelled it because none of the bidders, including Motor Angels, met the requirement of Ghana, which is bring the money. So you can say, we have done 2,000 projects across the world. What Ghana needed most was the money, and you don't have it. That is why they cancelled it, and I support the minister for that. You see, so maybe there was no loser or winner for the PPP process.
Okay, Honorable Agbejam Pacho, Mami Busa Mavis, we say okay. Mavis in Pacho, okay. I see last year, 2020 November, and a contract. Bidding contract in crown, normal cancel process, normal cancel. And where from this issue said Motor Angel we need a bid no. Hello, Mavis. Okay. Honorable Agbejam said, "Na humano, we need to."
Let me read to you what is in the negotiation report. In fact, that is why I'm starting to say, my boss, the technical staff of the Ministry of Road and Highways, in fact, who read the contract no and their comments no, it falls in line with what a patriotic Ghanaian should do. Let me tell you, for instance, when the issue of local content was raised, this is what was written in the minutes. Besides the local plan presented to our tender proposal, we would like to reinforce that Motor Angels has been working in Ghana. That is Motor Angels talking. And they talk plenty. And the comment was, response by Motor Angels does not meet our requirements. Let me repeat. The comment from
technical experts now one ministry no more trust are way.
Yes.
Say motor angel for no read meet the requirement.
Yes, this is the comment.
Wow.
Response does not meet our requirement. And then this is the action plan. They should to be resubmitted by Motor Angels. In other words, if you say Ghana is going to even get 40% no, in the agreement act negotiation, that is inconclusive. The same position I put forward said, even the issue about the cost being 39% more than what the ministry is expecting, it's all part of this thing here in the contract. I am confident the contract is not available to my sister, my colleagues in Parliament, Honorable Mary. But look, if they build a motorway, why would that be a problem for anybody in the country? It shouldn't be. But when you break the law, so this thing about it's a commercial agreement. India, I have led so many commercial agreements under the NPP and supported it and we passed it. In fact, we always do commercial agreements separate from financial agreements. And let me tell you why their position is even weak. Most of the time, as a convention in Parliament, we always pass the financial or facility agreement and sign the commercial agreement. And the Ebony said, MP before after signing commercial agreement, even when, according to all of them, the minister, the two deputies, they haven't even found the money for the project yet. And how come they are able to know, say, the project is $570 million if they don't even know how much the borrowing cost or anything is going to be like? You see how they have all been stiff naked? They don't know what they are talking about. They have somebody probably just like Motor Angels have rushed to sign the contract, even didn't make reference to anything about the negotiation.
But Honorable Agboja, bibi how kind person chechim kakramae na any edin community. This point here making is last year November 2020, and I bid in the crap process no more cancel no. So I saying one month sign year bid ni biom and abia Emma Motor Angel year, but it was cancelled all of a sudden. You better be sorry, yes, okay. Motor Angel won.
No, that is why I just tried to explain to her. As for the bidding process, it was cancelled.
Okay.
However,
and since almost cancelled, almost sang you ministry.
No, on the 6th, when they cancelled on the 6th, on the 6th of November, they called Motor Angels alone. Almost the Motor Angels out of the 23. Aka said, "Oh, your technical bid was okay, though you don't qualify because you don't have the money." So they went to PPA to get a sole source approval. And it is not out of place for PPA, because sole source is now a law, to give you approval to proceed on the sole sourcing. That is not a crime. But PPA did not tell you that go and sign contract with a foreign company without going to Parliament. So that fact that PPA Amamu approval is neither here nor there. They single-handedly picked Motor Angel. Now Motor Angel is on board not as part of the PPP process, but because they just changed the contract to only design and build. It is no more a PPP process. So that is why we are saying, over to me, Efren, Motor Angels inquiry, come and do this. By the way, Minia, Motor Angels FBD, they bidded 480 million to design, finance, construct, operate, maintain, and handover. And by no sense, after contract, we only design and build 570, even more than when they are going to find the money themselves. And you one. And you one. When you are even going to find the money, and pay the cost of borrowing the money. They bidded 480 million and said Ghana should go and bring 20%. After a year, it is no longer their responsibility to find the money and pay charges on the money. You are giving them the contract at $570 million. Part of that contract in Portuguese. India, this ministry has messed this thing up. Cancel the process, open a new process, and then invite all Ghanaians and international companies who can do this. Let's do a new thing. If we find the money, and then you give them. Don't tell me, say, in West, we want to support Ghanaian contractors. Yet you are going ahead to sign a contract with foreign company who don't qualify and tell us that whoever will move 40%. What an insult.
Honorable, you better see the BCC in your shop.
Thank you.
All right, so ranking member my Roads and Highways Committee, Honorable Kwame Agboagye governs. Mrasebe Jino Jama Adaklu. And I pay on the motorway extension. I quite near Baba and a contract. Contract I sign. No, Asemo. Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie. Na Mansanya son. At the work of Yaman Woman so Ejiji Tonton Sansan. I will need 100.9 FM.
I'm not bring now. What's not such a co.
It is I will say, very intelligent. And I'm say, Metian, I'm say, I'm intelligent. Let's see. I had their own cast, I'm now. I had a documentary.
Masa.
The open documentary. What they call
Masa.
Mama Kwasi.
Koinim.
I had the obuo.
Mesi koinim.
Sir. Kanko. I was here for our own kanko. Anna Migusway. Na mami mwa the Bakrata Ghanaian times imwe. Na there was son takrate. Ewa muya mampeni. Na nando danko akufuado. Andra wabimpe ni mere. Adisia what the one woman that need some Cassian in a coye. Na the activities bebre coye. And I'm said to media where ya from Ko wanti. Ye tonsio. When we ato ice cream in yato. When we ato yogurt in yato. When we anwen yane. Restaurant ya woodwa. Baby a nipa beda. And that dear a thread ye de papa. Enti womu kurenyeska. Na mampeni na nade danko akufuado ane na soafo abedi etire amantemo asoafo wamu amata fasa tumedie wunyina ekwo aje trede ekopie mu watrede na bra wamu kwaye no asante mantem atuma kwa ahoma eche tunebo ekwo so gengregen na nanu mayemfo yi wamu address kama Assistants, woman regardless. Company and Nasuafway, woman extending presentes. Now after that, and a man penny and another danko kufad, womuya money, and what the accuracy. Above from one, womu basas, yes, ye. I a hospital baku 101, and on 170. Now, hospital baby a bessibi, as antimantem ye bessi 10, Volta rating 9, Eastern rating 8. Greater Accra 7, Upper East Region 7, OT 5, Upper West 5, Bono 5, Western North 5, Savannah 3, Bono East 2, North East 2. The Babesi Hospitals Yaman Penita say, Bakubia Bua, Omu say, Nim say, a buyer $16.88 million here. The Babesi Hospitals in na. Atra Miami Audwa, Yebesi Bianina Kama. Na ya sabia na ya babesie no consultation room ewom medical surgical cases ophthalmology dental physiotherapy emerging services ningina babem awas hospitals ningina. After that owura kwekwato ma menu ono so kasa say na ni ate papa na saade we ate say dum to a wo moto no ni atetefo no to say ye ni awanyina ni tina ye anu na dia abemu ni ya atetefo to say ni ya wona ni tina ni ya anu na dia abemu ade amani nti kwakwati ma menu na ni te pa Nana Atina Brentio Kwajan. Wano and Wajina Krabia Santa Kotokohina name, or 2 and 4 said to 2, ya watosumi abo mampenia baso, sa Genesia ya wosie, a Genesia Pantia Rade, and Ton Silencio Emuso. Na Santa spread ha, and Wadia Ban Watasa, Anglican sorry, a ya Anglican text, and Womudi Asamia Pia Bontin. Na disuafoɔ woman ya ma our St. Monica's College of Education, a was Santimanco, a ya dioceses, Asante region, and woman the Cratea Pia Bonti. Na Venerable Dr. George Dawson Amwa, Executive Director, Metropolitan Archbishop, and one Ghanaian Times Kasan Water Wonum say, Da Asamia Wadi PA, a hierarchy, Anglican Church of Ghana, under the leadership. Post Reverend Dr. Cyril Kwabena Ben Smith, and Wamutina so this Asamia Pia Bontin. The theatre one say, Software Penia, your friend Betaza, ya Wakodi said to Mediano. And ya sudden say no, that will young Quadampo elbow Wamabasua. You don't kiss them, won't kiss him, Mayano. I saw them what. Tabaco Claudia was in the Kamadi and Nidia, your Tossumi. And also adding when it so the autosomy and son, now Diana said and Yanade, into Usha Cramba and not mass no one pursue be, and a software force no by force wa, Wakisi no, Wafakasi as 1 9 10 Cradia wa ya no, etia a sudden insist.
Financial phone so na ye ba be kosa de we se obekai ni etie for bekaya it could be aggrieved public sector workers. One more about Ghana for you name say August need that to do watch. One more by you or yet, it's say 4% to be a bind so the Bama a bind you my phone. One more penny, one more yuntum. And police for no at the crater be by Regional Public Affairs Unit, Ghana Police Service, no the crater by or say Accra Police prepared for aggrieved public sector workers demonstration. It's here for who team na say be and one crying, Hanum say na say traffic no. Aba pesu we miani bia na ayesa wo yechire yinti Ghana Police Force say the Accra Regional Police Command brings to the attention of the general public that it has outlined adequate security measures ahead of the aggrieved public sector workers demonstration scheduled for today Wednesday 18th August 2021. Following discussion with the conveners of the demonstration, it has been agreed that the demonstration will commence from the Obrasport through Kwame Nkrumah Avenue towards Farisco traffic light to City House through AU roundabout and end at the Independence Square. The police will secure the route earmarked for the event and take necessary steps to ensure the security and safety of all demonstrators. The public, however, especially those residing within the communities mentioned above, are entreated to cooperate with the police for a successful event. Infiltrators who may want to take undue advantage of the demonstration to foment trouble are cautioned to desist from any such attempt, since the police will not hesitate to take the necessary action to stop such act. Now, organizers and demonstrators participating in the demonstration are entreated to adhere to all COVID-19 protocols and remain in cooperation with the police for a successful event. Juliana Obeng, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Director of Public Affairs, no, this has me by. Come on. Yeah.
Abusia for the Kwasika, Regional Public Affairs, Ghana Police Service. Anna, Womudi Pia Bonte, and Kraha Mubuabua ya Babaye. Public sector workers be a Womutasa Katia de Mawamunisha, and to Omo to Omuwagu Mountain Swai, yesterday, the Edikain. Accra Regional Police Command, no, Ghana for Adjunate Naso say, demonstration be a consul and ne, a year Ukuada, August there tosu edun watching. Na enam sa demonstration a air cost 20. Kwai ni bi wo hono mu a ensakraya kakra ebebem na wo mu se demonstration wase e wo obra sport wo mu sia wo obra sport wa na wo mu anante afa Kwame Nkrumah Avenue ho na wo mu de akwa akopie Farisco traffic light wo then to City House na wo mu atu aswa akwa akopie mu wo AU roundabout na wo mu akwa akowie e wo Independence Square na a police foi e pasu wo mu tra say Samati a woman Mati, ɛyɛ necessary paa nti obiara nkyɛ na wɔn ani so security safety ɛna demonstration ne nti wɔn ka kyerɛ public ne sɛ obi biara a wokɔ demonstration ne bibia ne mmeammea yi a yɛabobɔ soɔ yi no monza sɛ mo ne polisifoɔ bɛkɔprɛti kama obi bia a wobɛba demonstration bi a wobɛyɛ ade a yɛtia polisifoɔ nsesɛɛ no mmara ne wobɛdi paa organizers ya mo organize demonstration ne mo a mo ba nso monza sɛ covid-19 safety protocols no mobɛdi so pɛpɛɛpɛ de ama wɔ mu ɛyɛ tiri ana wɔbi a wɔyɛ deputy superintendent of police Director Public Affairs and Nansa a secretary.
Meda se na yanhwɛ sɛ Vincent Aduko ɛyɛ twɛtwɛ former Agri Public Sectors Workers Union sɛ ojamano so Vincent wote me kam akwa baba Neat FM so anope.
Pacho meda se.
Okay, so Ghana Police for krata mo dia ba ensɛm a yate nkyɛkyɛmu no ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ wɔn ni mo edi ahyia mutimi ɛyɛ meeting nhyehyɛ bebi a mo mfa a mo bɛyɛ mo demonstration anope Matie si kromo a demonstration no mo ya na
ya wote ya no sabepe na tie but me see echo e background into so be sure mama ya ana me stre tie for so nyina sa di twi no hye da ne table sante no me ka twi no na brofo so fra and this ya share ya nhia ye gada we are in our 100 now at Obra Court to see ya me no ye ka say the time stated on the letter we wrote to the police service, and that is 9 o'clock on the dot. That is the time I see. And that's what Obra for the I mean, you can say.
Vincent, you say we catch your police for some mobile shots here 9 o'clock.
Yes, that was the time I said initially, no, they can 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock between that hours. But then, President. The directive, any gathering do not exceed 2 hours. So we have to respect our time from that 11 to 10, or we increase from 8 to 9. So consensually, we agree that the best increases from 8 to 9. So we start rather 9 to 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Ukasano, Uka Bibi say you are in your hundreds. If you a man for no airba, as he said, a man for an idea demonstration, almost fortunately, workers no more mawo.
When you say in a country, in this country, usually there's some sort of intimidation here and there, and blah 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 blah. And aside that, we are fighting for our monetary issue. The cash is so low that buying vehicles from all manner of angles is another challenge. But aside that, they go for vehicles more, buses more, people from Upper East, as well on their way, Upper West, right from OC region, border region. It's a nationwide kind of gathering. And see, that night is a good time for everybody to have arrived before that 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And see, they are still swooping in.
Okay.
The number is still increasing rapidly.
Okay. But now we name share time ya boy 8:23. Na Ghana aban adwuma fo nso de enim so omodo so pa. Na efina man for be de ade aise nia abo so ana meboa.
We are in our hundreds. Yeah, the hundreds and about 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000 and meboa. And as a man, we are in thousands, and maybe ever sounding so.
There be some in your tune now, trying for dinner, chair me, but send you see kind no, and shame crying. I said, a man for no, send you see trying for no, wow, can was seven. I so where they are also, will be back as the demonstration 10 beans.
Debbie. We are in a huge number. Even so, even say few people and a buyer campaign say we have there was 1 man demonstration and I'm a one. Obako for 3 demonstration, 2 people 3 demonstration, and money carry weight.
No, but would you 1 million yan in TSA, 1 million yan in TSA, a 1 man because say who can 1 man there a man for because demonstration there we are in numbers.
Yes. So the number wouldn't matter so much, wouldn't discourage anyone. So even though we are a huge number now, but the number wouldn't discourage us from anything because what we need is a message to be sold out and to get to the various quarters that we are not pleased with that 4% increment of base pay.
And the reason why me busasa no because bra oshasi anyway din komo a mo democrat no beto due anyway din komo na yes here komo na se na ebi se o hia we mo dey be numbers the public sector aggrieved workers woman ni hobia. So if you are telling us an opese o catch say we are in your hundreds if you na more gather if you na people bad, then it means that you be kan say mu kwekura enkonkosi aga mo ye demonstration na nipa ma. So it's becoming obvious, yes. Nipa no amba.
Obi kasa sinuhu. Let's focus on the message, right?
Okay. And the message no dia omo nim adekronti amo ye demonstration no anything.
But question man tia.
Me say ya ye nim na bia na obi timunka aye agree public sector workers union yi na butaya mo dia demonstration no anything pa.
But simple. Agree public sector workers no. Yeah. Abai jumayefo a comprising anet for teacher for contact for judicial service for immigration police service na ebe say every year dia no abai representative TC and union leaders ekotena se edia no baba for public sector salary increment na obuko ye no the only thing they could tell us was this year they are giving us 4%. Meanwhile, last 2 years, 5% for 5% for 2019, 5% for 2020. But over Cabo, over by 10%. On the bank. And yet, they are only pen, and the people are going to calculate a change of the kind of percent in our kind of as one and so on. They are doing but this year, we buy and kind of say, that year, director with him. This 4% are almost over the mine. And I will get to move. And I will get to say, the Canadian war. And all my 4%. They will get to, but you want the same country more. They work for 4 hours from Article 71 office holder. Almost a suit of 79% increment of salary. Now, the same country, it will be 79% salary increment. Next, you got to obey the Kenyan the man of 4%. We would don't see a year now. It's a way. So then I say, we sure that you can't anymore. Then they should be leadership by example. The opinion will feel any jelly you are. Kakane one in the Macola, a manity. Now, opinion and Cassa and didn't so I got the current Woodin Sonum. Now, Janino, the Leo and off with the Woodin Sonum. We'll see us here and the sea, can say, there's threat and Fulina. They all overlord, all nanano, all the everybody, anybody who holds any position in the country to step in this very matter and speak on our behalf. Because because it saddens everybody's heart who hears this particular kind of treatment.
Okay, so Ghana police for one statement now about 2 Jan, no much MBA mobile fast or Brassport, Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, Farisco traffic light, CD House, AU roundabout, no matter Independence Square. And but your sape penalty home. And Ghana police for no one more abba, one more home ready.
Always in their numbers. And before they do around 6 o'clock, around 6 thereof. Now answer the bedroom, I did that when I was
okay.
That's what I heard. I haven't seen him with my naked eye, but then that's what I heard that he himself in it. So that will tell you how committed the security is concerned as far as the police service is concerned.
Okay. Jama ID pebe here on us you. Go demonstration on your demonstration behind them coffee go dream. Vincent.
Yes, sir.
Nami bisa say Jama IGP send you okay oba no be here and say go for demonstration am ka say be demonstration papa we am say the way tie no mami kofi na enkola nhwe chi.
Oh, Debbie. there be under normal there is. I haven't heard so far. Maybe it's a what there is a demonstration going on. Now the IG has to the car after demonstration ground. And I will tell you that if the security is ready to render.
Oh, but now no fix the country there no wako.
Okay.
Yeah. Now no fix the country there no ko.
Fix the country of about okay. I know that maintain can want some debris. So
okay, but entimu we were Independence Square. Diana mobile ho. Diana be see is say mobile speeches be model statement you back come penny for be senator.
Yes, you do Independence Square Honomwa. The speaker we wrote a letter to the speaker to meet us to receive the petition. But as we speak now, he's not in town, he's out of town. So somebody else will come and take that on his behalf.
Okay, all right. Vincent, good luck to you guys. Why?
Thank you so much. You are doing good work.
That's it. Vincent, the call Secretary Agreed Public Sector Workers Union. And pay one more year one more watch at your museum. 4% near the mile, no so many so anti abine. Omatiasi Krum. One more year and ne. Editia a buying. Ajinchenu biaba man king can be na kwabramre mumame Ghana media. Why are you not asking Nanado to account for his earlier slogans? Instead, you're helping him sell us another empty slogan to divert attention and waste our time. You see, when I say you've let Nanado and his NPP disrespect us, this is it. Tay from Finland and Odiwe Edbai. Let us sincerely ask ourselves and also ask former President John Dramani Mahama that what benefits at all has the Fix the Country or Thank You Tour brought to the nation Ghana. What in our Denmark, no Diano, Edbai. Nanado and the NPP government agenda 111 project of hospitals have name and shame NDC with their decant attitude, and it shows NDC don't have any good thing to offer us as a people. That's OPK. Ewa gosu no diano if he and by now. Opari Osuhumna says thank you Nana Ikufuado. Aiko, we are grateful to the agenda 111. That's Opari Suhum and Odiano if you know the by. Agenda 111 hospitals to be completed in 18 months. In La is a lie. When was the last time your constituency received its $1 million manifesto promise? Well, let's see. Because even a single cathedral is more than 4 years now. That's a bloody. Efia Kuma Zongo, Takradi no Difi, and Ode and Ode Baye. Who can do 101 hospital in 1 year? Wow. This is magic. This is magic. The Master 419. Isa Ewo in Sawam Zongo and Ode no Baye. NPP is not serious as a political party. They are full of lies. They can't provide SSS students or that's SHS students past question that they promised. Fellow Ghanaians, a time would come, Nanado will ask individuals to contribute to build 101 hospitals that he promised us. That is Gli, Sana G, Ewa Taifa, and Odiano, Efri, and Odebaye. Former President Mahama must stop the joke and take us serious. He must be bold to tell us that he started campaigning because no one will take him serious if he says he's going for a thank you tour. Ochini Bakwame Brako Accra Edifi Taifa and what they buy. Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedi Sunu Asiogu Akasma Be Edu Son Nanon Kron Abo. Esi Aboagye me Dijumedi Ochiame Ghana Montie Anope Wutie share wo ye Facebook. Or social media handle no I will need 100.9 your station our station despite media and so YouTube I'll bet me ahwe echa kwan kwabra mafu kam ho anope kin kind de bon krata no de mai kwabra
yo abusa for the bakrata mitinam aye their friend Ghanaian publisher na what ora Stephen Asamoah Mfoni abetua na Stephen Asamoah ne Eric Nanadima prempe omu da hen na tumedie bi ekoso ya a tertiary student confederacy ya TESCON New Patriotic Party amanyo kuonema ya womu wa adisua bia keka womu wa bom na womu di dwumadie surunkubi ewo Valley View University branch ya TESCON wo yibi ya benkran ha etifia asem a wode to so youth in development through new media and digitization na dwumadie no ase na MC ayese enianom ne adofo amosiam wa ha bomme nyina yemfa nsembɔ ni dedeye emfansia the incoming Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, Stephen Asamoah Boateng, popularly known as Asabi. Entiawa pen Asamoah Boateng, asori ya wa ben ya berense money dedeye. The incoming. Eye deda siano. Na bra Asamoah Boateng Mike. Ena watiati adofo ne abusuafo a womasiem wo ho obi aho ye afa wo ka kire mabunu ne se ya se nkokora to sa na ekọ mabunu diem ya dijawa ne ya de asoa wo MPP amanyoko ne daate ejina mabunu yi so enti wo munyiri wo mu ho emfa nukuradie ne pepepe ye ensom party no ade ba ko ha tene ne se mampani na na de danko akufu ado aye tuma bebre ya omu betumi agina so aye campaign na 2024 omu breki sa agim no a eye 8 years no etumi akwa anim enu ntie free na di kwai omu mfa da wurubon fa nko eniama pa aban no aye omu mawu da wuro amfa ntira mansan na omu atumi agina so ahwe ho ato abade ama party no ampa waden hweso bitu wase afa ya ba no kasa nso a womu sampanimfo atitiro bi aba no communication a womu ya ade pa bi ti se kwaku baako woru akwasi prat womu wo sa communication skills no a sa wupo umpo we can learn something from them enti womu nyina enwaso no womu nsua afei eni kwanse womu mu womu abamubu ha etranti ye nya taswada party no wo wotidie se bibi papa nam kwanso eba so wo de niam toto akwam yansese pade a that party man nyina ebetumi asmare enti obi anka na komante ne yemu na wo nsom party no after that ana wokoka parliament for watepa na edusai atenewa ampem emwolanti education fundraising watepa na nyu ano nkwa wakura de na minister for works and housing wononyamfo Francis Asenso Boate na wono nso ewo ho na wana Asamoah Boateng atere bebi a adesua epeja anu ade no akwaduru eye mrasebeteni infantiman eye minister local government and rural development tourism diaspora relations information national orientation executive chairman bebi a wotire ntetese adesua boa no panti eba no adesua de a wompese wodidi agrokora nti entubua na ejidie wono so ade ne dia support Asenso enso de ne dia support ya wo mo stress de ebe ya Ghana fo adesua ebeda yakoma so yie pa na one side Dagiwad Mons the mfani abeto kratafa etosum yenu ewe demokrata da Ghanaian publishem na asofo ensia enu wo mo tiase wo mo agya asore no wo mo agya asore no kwade a esasosofo agya wo no kwan wo ma wo mu akwankwaja sika esanta asofo etre se wo mu bre pa ya ti asore branch ha koda no wo kokura de obedi no woni enti wontumi nka se won kosa so okwa akwada bi wo ma contribute ai wo mu to wafre wo mu to tight we ba ne se yenya kofini ama asofo e toilet wo mu bua sisi asore dan ede ma asore no enti sa wo se yeyi wo mafra asore no wo mu nkwa enya de wo mu be kosa akwa enti asam yi wo ma to wo manso ma da court a na unse de hu elai kura wodi we begina so se papa mu afra asore mu esese mu ja me kwan enti bishop dadi wodonko bishop woko mensa reverend eduelai Pastor Seth Duncan, Pastor Adam Amankwa, and Pastor Faith Makafu Fiakojo. Womuta say, Womontie ase, into womu di asam no kwada court ka say, womu nkofie nkoka, womu kofie koka no so still asam no ansettle. Womu say, Bishop Dark Wadmas. So when $12 million no, I'm far my woman sa sofu insie ya. Pasu obenya asumje die pretty. Anasu obenya asumje ade aya na sore. Ande oboa wonyim free ne tirim. Anya de obi besida. Ha, womu ba tete no a kwesi se. Sa $12 million no. Wade ba ma wonum. Se womu di odi ses kanuma wonum dia. Ane fine. Obi ani ni asem. Na se wasi won tua sesika no. Emfa mpata asofo nsie. Aya 6 as pastors ya. Womu demand sesika no dia. Ane Bishop Dark Wadmes. Anya dia obenya peace of mind. Na wade aya na so dia. The Ubokrate eka ho asem ewo the Ghanaian publisher. Na mamemfa krate fufuro emre. Daily Dispatch Ediaba na kratafa etosu etu baako and what say ekwaya mrantie fa so a omukum omu ensaso Abdallah no na omukopie mu ewo court na bra omukọ court no na court dem tirani bisabisa womu nsam tututu omu anwa na abrantie baako ono ankasa pagya ne nsa to opese wo ka asem di asem na opese wo ka wakan watas womadinka ku ba pimfo bi dada. After that and was yes dear bio and was court them tirani no wasam ba ku bi nso a mepesa meka na asam no wasam so aya me yapa aya yawana ne feresi nya akono na ekasa and watas e ba ne say and was oh wono na damfo brabuo pa ne Abdallah Ismail Abdallah no na damfo brabuo pa wo kompotem wa obi anim se wo mumienu edidi bom enum bom edware bom eye bibia bom na damfo brabuo pa no na wakatre no se eye abrantia ba ko na frɛ ne Nicolas Kwame Kani no wadi game bi aba video game bi na ne boy de se enwose ewai enwose o ewo uncompleted bedenim enti womu nkwana womu nkobobi enti womu du ho no na abrantia na frɛ Nicolas Kwame Kani no atete nkwanten wadada na wono katre Nikoni se wono nadamfo pa so obehwe ne tirim de ade abonu akunu no obeye ne nten enti womu hasa de ombeye enti abra otanso video game na sekotokuo no kone koyi enti okwakoyi video game no a wokoto ya pe na Nicolas Kwame Kani no edidua no epo na tiko ti wo bo na tiko a wo bushi ya pe na nani so esi no bat no wo hu ye en wasade bo no bia na Abranti Abdallah ni nua girl ati so obi akam wo ho enti wo tu America ba baby a on completed burden wo no na Nicolas kata o ebibiansi ye di agro kekenti o de esako en wasan na ti no wo koye na dwena amaso enso ni nyina na Abranti Abdallah na wo hu ye enti oguso a wodo no na o katra ono yaw ana nene se yaw tami nim se wo ya madam fo brabuo pa o na wa ya me say yaw save me na o se nanim tin wo se saa de no da so erengi woni tirimu a de besi enne na o hye abamu anene Ismail Abdallah no anim saa tamu a owu na wo katra ne se yawo ne madam fo brabuo pa o enti wontumi nsave me yaw save me wontumi nsave me yaw save me odesa enatim owu ya wo mu eka ne se datie num wotese asam no eya ne ya pa na da so renge ewo ne tirim ehwo no in fact na court wonum nyina na ye awrahosam a ebokrate eka ho asem ewa ha na mamemfa ehwo no mo aso biew emre watrasa John Dramani Mahama esremu sei data wode na probo akopiem ewo etifi mantem wo na wokọ ye na ase okopiem kura wo TBC URA radio ɛwɔ Upper East ɛne nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ kɔkasa ya ɛka electoral commission agency a wɔsi yɛ na Tɔndamani Muhammad kyerɛ sɛ ewiase mu ahodasoɔ ne pani ɛna wo nneɛma hyia gu nso a wo hyehyɛ yie paa na sɛ wɔn mu kɔ 2024 akɔto aba ayɛ so wɔn bɛsa akɔ Supreme Court bio daabi sasa bi mpani sɛ kwasi ehwɛ a yɛntia so mmienu ayi deɛ wɔhunu no mprenu bio electoral commission suban a wɔda no adi efiri registration ɛbra a wɔn bɛto aba wɔn to aba no wieyɛ abatoɔ n'akyiri no akyerɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn nya nkɔfo a wodi wɔn to wɔn so ɛbɛyɛ yie nti wɔka kyerɛ ndisi amanyɔkɔ supporters nyinaa sɛ 2024 de kɔ paa deɛ ɛnyɛ ade a wɔn bɛkɔ Supreme Court bi after that wɔda wɔn mu ase papaapa Awurade nsira wɔn mu aba ne deɛ wɔn to maa no paa nso abasa efiri saa abere de kɔ party no nkeka ne PCC ahodoɔ nyinaa nka mom na wɔn nsɔre waka na wɔn nkonkonkonimdie mu na wɔn mpɛfɛ sɛ 2024 deɛ esum tum awia kɔ NDC amango kɔ bɛdi nkunim ɛnneɛma paa na wɔn yɛ bra na wɔn te akonnwa soɔ infrastructures ahodoɔ na wɔn yɛ ahotɔ na Ghanafoɔ enjoy nanso abɛn de nada ne kasade ɛsaa nɛnɛ Ghana wie beebi a yɛwie bosia bɔ bebrebe ɛnso wɔn tumi mfa mbɔ brɛ bia ɛnidasoɔ baako pɛ ɛyɛ NDC amanyɔkɔ a wɔn Tɔndamani Mahama ɛde ɛba nti wɔn nya awerɛhyerɛ mu nka wɔn akoma nto wɔn yam 2024 ɛnidasoɔ ɛba.
Ma yanko amano so anope say yedi nkomo afa eye Motorway extension project na bra yedi nkomo ye ba be pie mu se eye Ghana contractors sa edwumadie a ye ba be Motorway ye ba be akwan no kama interchanges nko bebem be ye num a che say yes Ghana CCM se ni aba be sie mu no be bia ye interchange I say bre bi atwem ko na round about to fe be bia round about CCM interchange ni ade no e bia interchange but Motorway extension project be nya 5 interchanges na bakwa e pie mu ne say Ghana contractors sa dwumadie 40% ye de mo motor engine for na say eye contracti akwakodi omu say but emu 40% de Ghana contractors Ura Hammond Labi eye vice president man Progressive Road Contractors Association Ura Labi da simu akwa baba ni TFM so minim say no ahu daily graphic any nsema na e nim Motorway extension project redevelopment ni e ba be koso en komo no senia so far apege ni mu ekọ na wotwe mu kra nso no say minority for enso press conference honorable Kwame Agboja governance anope ni na di nkomo echichi mu aba sa project so far me sure say Ghana contractors mo anso mo ni di echi I understand say I fie twe mu wo mo ye bid no mu bebre mu companies mu so mu submit bid ne bi ema ekowie chire kra no yesi motange for and o mawini anope and honorable governance kra me hu ni say sa na contract no kra no sorry bid no kra no ministry no cancel no ne ka ho mintie o so far ne bia mu so munim e fa ade ehu
that Motorway we no e buy no the advert no na le bisa the colleagues bi I mean so omo wo no mo nya say omo hu advert that 40% I see e dey my nke consequence 40% na kwaso dia nke ye na 40% no ye ka no Ghana say nkofo ne kwa akọji aba no the main contractor ne akọji aba no emu na ye de tua local contractors na na ahe nso 40% ejuma na ewo mu 40% na ewo mu den that's one thing here say or say yes what does it entail what does the 40% entail 40% no say you provide gravel say dey amomo and now say you provide boy dey amomo and now say e be a cement works cement almost only 40%. That is one a year or say you know as an area. There was more adverts in the can say me who advert in the main who advert be no big someone say me who advert be say 40%. Yeah, yeah, and me who and many colleagues know yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, me who advert.
Okay, and does that mean that Niaba told you say okay, local contractors, more some Ghana contractors, more BD, you know. You are not aware. I just say.
I'm aware.
Okay, who now aware now? Are you aware to say be our members need be Ghana contractors or something because in Tiasente contract extra mo be the Ghana for can.
Oh, so Ghana for can one. Eventually, be by you may number the Ghana for can one more can win your men when you're moody. Yeah, I can want be. Oh, so one thing say, that's a near my be. I say, yeah, prime ministry in Saint Cabay and say. They're in the industry, no. My yeah way. So you may do what it be crap maybe intended you, but at least no process no you bet me abua. I leaders in the industry bet me abua. It been an be someone 70 that you're fraying there between themselves saying everybody. In Kaya idea way in Musabaka say oh yes and now say now Ghana contractors. As far as I'm because na March na ye minister meeting ministry. Ina already na mini chief executive or chairman. Ya kasa kakra. Ya kasa kakra. Nti minister no explain train say what I didn't see no can say local contractors into mean building MBD when say that because the finances involved because local contractors into mean could raise it over 500 million or $500 million from name fine yet no expectation or minister the mind way back in March in a mimi can say in them says na normal call raise it Canaba normal there when the number fees at 27 kilometers a day. Our contractors who are higher more than 27 kilometers. Even Takrade bypass. So I got Takrade bypass, no more your Takrade. Every Kojo Chrome side on a more copy. Finally, I call Ufawa would call Azim side on. That road, you know, a Ghanaian contractor, a double road. Ghanaian contractor, Emma, yeah, contractors back on all concrete road view or industrial area. If you say, Inca or say, young boy, I say, I buy the boy, you're so to be building capacity because you use in other countries. What boy in there be the capacity? You can use this in other countries, but yeah, Juma, yeah, car over 8 billion, yeah, yeah, my, baby, na me kasa for say, yeah, contractors in the nation, the idea, yeah, my nation, and yahu as well. In the contractors, so to me, do the capacity. Chobo, Ghana. Yeah, na we say scan ho we ni odi man kwa ye ni ade adwuma ni ho na nya construction ko bia construction no ebe boom no amafo kasasa because obi just ka obi otom brody ni nkatie wo kwan che kro onye bi obi otom doko na chinam onye bi nti we should find a way of helping our own. Oh, na baby, you the come brofo, no, nipa.
Is it the case that more members no we I don't know how to even put like dissatisfied say okay contract motorway see about be yeah they kwa come brofo na they kwa foreign company
dissatisfied by yes sir young contractors to be frank with you me na ahoma so in an American show young contractors in P I don't know what word to use almost ready. Almost ready.
Just members be brave who for.
Oh, yeah, who for? Be brave. Be brave. Yeah, who for? Who got cast and put a boo who cry? No more like chain. Or I said, you be fine. Yeah, who can who you are talking for them?
And near Hamono, ya, one Casamuntimin can, as you say, some Hosa and
may come on contract a beati, said the Moyan, and yet. I didn't a year praise why the praises should be and criticize why you should criticize. So,
but is this the case? Haman, is it the case? Bia, one more can they are victimized. Say Bia, yeah, my contract in the yeah, more
construction is not the only work. I bet me I. So, the mention no cry, we no cry. Sometimes, me across me investee. In the equipment because there are a lot of areas that I could have gone to. There are a lot of areas that I could have gone to. Who to me, Juma, only a buying your BBI, only Usika, only a buying it. So, at the end of the day, they were passion for construction.
Okay, but Mammy Busao, an opinion, Honorable Kwame Agboagye government, he didn't come on or change himself. Sa contract, he cry, your dear mamma, JC. Contract in Mubon, and yet is a working contract. Waka on the chest, officer or would you or Ghana contractors man can wait me a Juma way 100%. And to one tear see it, and in 70 baby cry a quack of face can a fee. You see, a from GIF Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund, a moon a fee, you see, okay, a dear being so I'm going to Pesicaba, Niamani Bebre, I see a more day $480 million. A dear CCK, 570 million. Minim ni amoa so matete efa saa nyama we nyina ho ni nkomo abi amoa so mudi
the American say the airport so nyina the Ghanaian local contractors na ye we edwuma no a e be cheaper and 400 500 million local contractors na
a quality no so be
yeah, of course look the omukofo can say look, what you said now saying a Boga upper east area, you see, no track where be more. Who share your friend said load the air war a covet now, we shall load. And it's between 1 to 2 meters. Who person raises harder than my boss covet to her. In sooner, but one says sooner, but it's soon.
And a foreign contracting firm, foreign contractor in a year.
I've been naming the Pakra, yes, Jumano. But then say, every designing, me, yeah, grab this here. Yeah, covet, yeah, covet, I can see, no, in a kitchen 1.2. But, yes, I call it, Jumano. So, engineers then who say, no, in Swana air ban, in Swana, or say, Omoya view, the Jumano, because me yeah adwuma sisi ya bewie na ma park ko inso be say adwuma no yes no say no yes contractor yen bo engineer dey o yen bo bia dey yen bo minister dey be be can say contractor no wa bon but me boy I know what to do but at the end of the day no design na yeah no design yet the adwuma bi wo keko so baby e from ho ekwan ina ngofo yeah a boss call na say about 2-3 years na bu ena can say what this contract mami because nsu kase bi toy I think 209 or so baby sa na nsu kase bi toy na say because do on make sure adwuma no me catch am say me catch engineer say adwuma we yes ye rock foam ho ye rock foam ho aka say 50 years na bridge we ye hwe. Oh, engineers say they be who persecute eventually may report to warm head office. In a late Dr. Darko, Omoba, Ombeshe, on a Sunday. No friend, I say, and you said, Omo and Omoka, Papa, we are season contract, the Okano, and one into money. Yeah, then in Swat, since 2009, Swat, problem be about you. Yes, you waste a little money to do a proper job. That's it. It's kind of where you cover to be a film, and you say, because we don't have men. In the water we find it on course. Into we design, road and papa.
Into your fine share contractor. We know, say, your contractors do what a human because they don't have a vibrating rule as the vibrating. But some contractors, Obi Waha, a human on your big crowd. On your big crowd, or by a juicy project, near the amano. On your human big crowd. Juicy project, near the amano. Why, Juma, I should for why, do can young change your segment, who never be that.
Okay.
Young politicians are roading in young politicians.
Okay.
Omo Crawford, whether you're MPP or any Omo Crawford in a na, and yes, I am. Into the other, they should bring themselves before bringing a local contractors. Who manage Juma, that's a time so did the Sikama or the manner, or be a good job with the amount.
Okay. I'll be at Asian opinion. I'm sure. Hammond Labie, Vice President, Progressive Road Contractors Association, and pay need 100.9. Ghana Montie Suno Asio Gwe na Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama Nkanim Rashebe Junior Jama Boem Atanasi and pay if you him say na say Kwame Adade a member of the NPP National Communication Team and so babe kansa na yedin komo ma me ma kwabena wie de bon krata no na minya ne kwan na yemedin komo empenifo nhase e nchiro madwin kwabra yewie
abusuafo mi wie wo daily guide the center spread wonum what the Beverly Afaglo nimfoni abeto an wetese nini anum bi atise Yvonne Nelson ene na Mama Brown na nka wo mo bua no agete ntoboa kakra de amano na ne fie se ye nko watumi erezi foforo nanso waso wo munyae memu wo mundidi sika no bi na nko wo mu target $20,000 but so far $1,800 per na omu donate na wo maya yatim na unia kwa unyanyem ni fie da dine nyina asekura anka ba kumpo na $20,000 $1,800 per na yetumi donate aya ne ya pa ye ya pa sebia asemisi ye na nko bi a woti sei na creative art for no masalai amukọ makọ akọhwe ne sanso ye obi a eba no ati mu a wodi mu akotene nanka makọ akọsra no mukọ ye ampa creative art industry wodi enie nanka ministry no anka sanso mpo na mato santene na mukọ associations ya hodo amu ati mu na mu nyina amasara na mukọ women in artists association na mu so mukọ we di amane saa ebi kura atubo no atoyira ntam de etumi si ba bia o so panveka eno wono so trese tofo no a woko kisi obi no ade ne ya no wawa pa o na wonyi ni se sofo betumi aye saa de no nti wa konda mu ade asofo no ye no ya wa trese no sofo entumi enye ade a etisa ode vanve kamfoni ababeto anum a entertainment de kakra na me ensuo chatu mu a
ora medas yami sure na pay so studio no hanum say CNMD kan no honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama atase na na pay eba be di enkomo ba before me kono so no margin no su aba atemu e wa hanum say minkin kan bi na yempia enko yenim e wo dwumedie so need 100.9 Ghana Montie so eno asogwe now one here says I should ignore Kwabena Minta Kando. I think he knows everything in Ghana. That's Kwesi Ofori IK phone circle eno dia no by Agenda 111 Hospital is a very innovative idea to help our health sector, and that's one here from Ofake New Plant Station eno de by Kwabena Minta Kando should stop talking about what he's saying and ask him to talk about the Saglami issue. Why should he talk about the Saglami issue? We're talking about health matters here this morning, Pacho. Yahuza Swame says President Akufo-Addo, before the 2016 election, promised Ghanaians of 1D1F free SHS, restoration of teachers and nursing training allowance, and true to his words, he has delivered them. However, I am very confident that he will also deliver this Agenda 111. Yahuza FDFE Swame. Teacher Constitution, what Wamwasi says that. So when the NDC is the NDC going to know they are in opposition and offer constructive criticisms? I haven't seen any weaker opposition party in Africa like the NDC Teacher Constitution NLD and Edibaye. Coleman Sampilatu says, congratulations to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for the Agenda 111. But I need one hospital in my hometown. That is Akwesi Kweu. Odo Iwetema or say everything will be possible for those who believed it. MPP promised one constituency, one ambulance. We delivered. Now Agenda 111 hospital project. We shall surely and seriously deliver that one to Odui Ewotema. Amisko Spelele Kaswa. You don't need a rocket science to tell you, scientists to tell you, President Akufo-Addo's Agenda 111 hospital project initiative will expand our health facilities and also create employment for health officials. Propagandists can continue by checking up their BP till the project is done. Amisko Spelele and what do we buy? I've been vindicated because I told the whole world that Nana Addo can never sack Kwaku Agyeman because he himself is more corrupt than everyone in his government. Meshach Asante, Aboso Kwan, NODF, and Odbai. Honorable Kwabena Minta cannot talk too much. I don't know what you want from the MPP party. Attacks upon attack. Why? Your propaganda will definitely yield nothing good. That is Theophilus. I big coup. Nyansa Ewotema and Odia on Ebaye. Need 100.9 Ghana Montie Jumedi Sunu Asugwe. Arabo. Akwaba.
Ya aja.
Nyemumwe.
Nyaminti yesheni nyami esabeye amaye ende. Yebusu kakra.
Ebeye.
Yeah.
Well, me try me hu kakra ba na yahye nkomo na ase. Na yaba be di nkomo no pay. Need 100.9. So seated already this morning in the studio, Honorable Daniel KWASI Ashama. And I watching in canopy. Yeneno baby D.A. and come on, in Chami Hotel, Mimra, near Twasso.
Ghana, Montie, Naman Sanyason.
Woodie or actually punk no needs FM.
Catch it. If you're right, maybe I know you know. And that's what be if you are Mutie, Bosumi, Mamutia rent to say. If you're for the Ghana cities, if you are from Mubatia, 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Batita Mumpumo, and with the Equaswin. Now, this way to get the Dada Abbey. Someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What to make us say be a few of our Shebra, and me and Chubby Kramanoda. A Jeffira said you would your book. If you're a very wood to your knee, if you're a very water, this way chocolate drink for full use, a good journey. Yet, tenants of 1 year I got to a team on my day. If you're a wood to your knee or wood to your knee, you're brown a day. Now this way chocolate drink, no sugar and Nunda, sugar womb, and then once one was here. And you hear any social. Now, I'm a peppy, I'm sure so sugar cap from the family, I shall say, Bia, Muba from at this way, such at Bakumpo, a good more chatty, maybe that. If you're a study, yet, this way chocolate drink, a boost supermarket, or can see John filling stations, and the shops, and no mountain to Anyama Tebusi, and the Shiania San Koto, and Metati Maunum. Hey, if you're a Benny, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the boy, yes, I am, Umra Kutukum, ye got this way chocolate drink and so on. If you were in your debut, sir, we shall see. Achia, Yabre, Yabako.
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more jet to say a ye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA. Woodie or actually punk no needs FM.
So we back on 9 minutes after 9. Need 100.9 today, Wednesday, August 18, 2021. Yeah, bedin come on pay. Wanna say happy birthday to Kingsford Kofi Edu Jr. This one from your father, Kingsford Kofi Edu, Office of Parliament, and your mother, Kate Ade Senior. And then so yeah, na woda. Me back could be o TME and Pebia. Mrs. Paulina Anthony Williams, Tema Community 7, Joint Church. You are 62 years old today. Happy birthday to you, ma. Paulina Anthony Williams.
Sunshine, 100.9 FM.
So a big shout out to Paulina Anthony Williams, Tama Community 7, Joint Church, you heard them say. And then I would die, man, the team come and I would ask you. Sansuna Kingsford Kofi Edu Jr. Oh, Papa. Kingsford Kofi Edu, Office of Parliament, so I'm out come out of that. Nina Beakwada Pawai. All right, so see you know, my member student be omniscient, come on, I say, Honorable Daniel, Kwesi Ashiyama, and Kanina on Emrashe Bejuni Wabwim. Honorable Akwabe.
Yeah, Jalpeni.
Right, so Yansham, come on, I say, Agenda 111. Abai. Any near mom de sio meni so nyom pese omoye e de boa e the health sector yenti o mampani da na di enra
yo answer na mesha se no me di nchia e de ma etiefo ni ahwefo ni nyina kan ye leader ye former president John Dramani Mahama ne vice presidential candidate former one the so on omomi no ande besa ye bi dum de ye gide de be ye gina na gina wa na be ko NDC for nyina from chairman to the branch executives, national to branch executives, Michio Bia. Minia, asɛm a wode ato m'anim deɛ hwan na ɛbɛka sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ yɛnya ayaresabea ɛwɔ kurom ha adi ma Ghanafoɔ obiara pɛ me a meti akora mepɛ sɛ nka ɛbɛyɛ a ɔwɔ ayaresabea bɛwɔ bebiara every community koraa na yɛ obi but agenda 111 asɛm a yɛkae no me deɛ mefili sɛ asɛ sebio yɛbinom deɛ yɛfili guilty
adan
me ti bibi sɛ na mefili guilty papa na mebisa me ho sɛ makusku ana mankusku ne ti a mebisa me ho ne sɛ His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Oba Akonnwa so. This is the 5th year in Num ye was a echo. Omo nya bedru parliament even during the campaign. Omo promising yama omo beye ewo Ghana. Na ohia na mo a omo to sese no. Mami bisa nsem bisa bi. That time na me wo parliament. Me the free minister for roads. Ne Jumaso. Omo decide no hydro adwaya su parliament. To me today say the year of infrastructural revolution. The minister of roads. Oma ka. Enu akosi ho. Omo sasi every ho. Yabedru the shortcutia on Mampenyaye. Mammy be say tear for question be. Enyinem hospital. On my penise obeyenu me pamuche waye. Mi mami sambi sabio. Kon katamasu shortcutia. On hininu di asen base. Enta no ko etape o se on pay there o paper so. But I want something on the ground. How Mampenyako ahwako katisod. Wasi. Uma mbisa ho. 70 million Eastern Regional Hospital. Mampenyi ashe ho bonu waye. La General Hospital. Mampenyi abubu egufom anope kura misafa ho. Egufom onyeye. Weni nyina eka abortion. In fact, La General Hospital there na mi ba won hu signboard da mbe kati sod no na signboard no omu di omu soro omu send this for artisanal impression omu di impression no asisi kwansa mi di san komo ofie no na mi ba say oh da na mi feel so mampanyi no wa be commission da no afa na ma bubu ebe sha se mi say enu ba ma hu signboard wo kwan kakra say oh omaye no mu say thank you no omaye no say omu nyanyeye Uma mbisa la force o mampenyi na Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ta hospital no waba besi ana. Minia the free hospital kra hwe konako hwe la trade fair egufom. Oma bubu ti se la hospital no edan no wo ho amanfo wo hospital ye yi o ma free ho se ye ba besi dan no ntemtem ye bubu. Trade fair dan no wo ho enye se dan no ni ho ya bubu be 80% egufom sese. Na usa free ho a muma bi so mampanyi say kejetia market phase 2 o se obey no waye ewo Kumasi waye usa free ho Bonkra inland port ewo Kumasi Asantimem o ma hye bo bebre akasa aduru hin man san bisa no Kumasi Obuasi railway wakati sod no ewo hin wayawie yensan bisa no maternity block Konfanoche teaching hospital wakati sod no yawie ana yensan ko anim na yensan bisa Kumasi conference center wakati sod no yawie Brakra ha Ridge hospital Tamomasi hospital we MPP for parliament and edanu nye edanu krabe bubunde de Omunyina omu MP so makasa asemu but go there and see say why din another plug nusu eboda no ho MPP ni. Yes, they are Ghanaians, but we are taking government to government into analytical test. And yes. Now, Who's free what? Maybe say all the hospitals are time I be to about what cat saw the say obesi no wasi. Na se wanye we ni nyina. Minua. Boni benkra na edi aye MPP aban. Ade bia fanfare and pageantry. And I be look. Time Mahama eye na ejuma.
Honorable no utie bra mo eye ejuma no ejumedie no. Utie nia ensemo a Minister of Health do dwa.
There been mpacho ka kire me.
Okay, any mpacho need you more tie kakra because of my some of the projects no. I be how abobosi ejuma wa mo ye ni bebi ebi o makodu nti we tie kakra memra.
Oh dey born aminti. Me chempa.
Hospitals and one polyclinic in the unlisted locations have been completed and handed over for use. Somanya in the Eastern region, Weta in the Volta region, Tola to Nakalba, Upe and Bamboy in the Savannah region, and Tolong in the Northern region. Bekwai District Hospital has been completed in the Ashanti region. Tepa District Hospital has been completed in the Ahafo region. In the Ashanti region, Soko completed in the Bron region. Before Praso District Hospital in the Central region. Excellency, work is also ongoing, progressing steadily on the retooling and re-equipping of 4 health facilities in this region, namely Com Hospital at Aburi, the KWASI Memorial Hospital, Mampodepapim, Tebi District Hospital, and Atibi Hospital. Work is expected to be completed on these projects by November 2021. Excellency, work is also far advanced on the construction and equipment of 6 health facilities in the following locations in the Western region alone: Akontrombra, Elubu, Ugoso, Takwan Swawim, Wasadumpa, the upgrade of Umpoho Health Facility. These are due for completion the second quarter of the year 2022. Excellency, the 45-year-old Ofanochi Teaching Hospital Maternity and Children's Block Complex has also started. At this time, I can make a firm promise, Your Excellency, that the project will be completed on schedule within your time. Other facilities which have witnessed similar sword-cutting ceremonies and have either started in earnest quite recently or will start within the next few weeks are as follows: construction and equipment of 12-story maternity and gynae block at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Construction and equipment of urology, nephrology, and kidney transplant center at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Construction and equipment of Tema Sub-Regional Hospital, Nkranza District Hospital, Doma Accident and Emergency Center, and the construction of the Central Medical Stores at Tema. Construction and equipment of 12 new hospitals in the following locations: Tumapo, Pabing, Nkwetia, Edukrom, Achiasi, Suame, Robonso, Sabronum, Mansum Kwanta, Kedie, Mib, and Ponkatamanso. Your Excellency will commence by early September by the contractor, Bamed Engineering. Mr. President, all these projects are in addition to the Agenda 111 facilities that you are about to cut short, for the first one commence at Trade here.
All right, so that's Minister for Health.
And then I think I'm in a very, very good mood. There are some waka. The last thing, Abokun Katamasudin, Amako Katisod. Or see, all these projects are included in Agenda 111. You are cutting another sword again. A government of a nation. Look at it. And all the communities and the project I've mentioned, he just mentioned Konkatamansu and some part of and this thing, Konfanoche Teaching Hospital. Now, what of the rest that I have mentioned and they have not tackled them? My question is no, me kind boy.
Yes, so repeat it.
Yes, sir, me bo Enyinam Hospital. Konkatamansu Wabonu for the last year. 70 million Eastern region. La General Hospital and Nukra Wambo. Okay, then you come to
Okay, other projects, I'm going to way, but that is not health.
Yeah.
So agreed. Now, inti niema bubo any dionu ebubo say reach hospital. Yeah, first one, more commission up to now. And ukra wambudia anka. Niemi person minister Bisakrani say, where is the budget? Where is the money for doing all these things? Me mami or cousin we try me mami be bon se mama. But for the benefit of the fact, say me mami edi mi
akọ school. $100 million from Jeff.
Please,
Give.
88 million.
Yeah.
Sorry, 88 projects for Agenda 111. Okay, and then you have $100 million. Teacher Muna say how much will one get? One is approximately going to get one is going to get $1 million. Do you get me right? Now, if it is $1 million, that 88.
In fact, 88 too. So I said 101.
Okay, so it is less than even $1 million per the project. Look at this. Inti se who was Kawe ya? Who was Kawe? A danya wabubu egu from walanu. What do you do about it? So who was Kawe ya? The projects that are ongoing. What do you do about it? Or it is about the fanfare and the pageantry nkwa na yepe. Inti projects are say konkatamanso de no etrese who katiso da manu 2 times. That is the same thing they did at Motorway runabout. Mahama Katisot, Omuso Sabe Katisot. So as I said earlier on, nobody is against the health facilities. But the MPP Abanu, he is taking us for a ride. Now say Kasa, and I must say, it is our children who come and curse us. Say ye to me atenase ahwe say, o mampenye to me ayusi Ghana sikasa anyhow. Our projects no ebi wo hwanka so fast car we emfa enwie la general hospital muka kire say aka insurance adie na wo insurance wo muntumi hwase edi magana for that the project must continue. You are not talking about that. Inti say no upesen san betina ha how many hospitals or muka before election? Inti if these things included in all your election campaigns are say 100 million nawanya out of 101 hospitals. How do you expect I, who have attended school, to take you serious? Because where is in the budget? Budget sikabe na waya allocation. Into a trese say every year 100 million na. How many years is it going to take us to finish this job? You get me right. We are going to about 15, 18, 20 years to finish. And you see, we have various governments and who pageantry no and so to some of us, we are not believing in this. And Obinumo Amukasa Tianoba Kandonu, I agree with him 100%. Trese, we don't have NDC Ghana and we don't have MPP Ghana. That is why we are talking. It is not in our interest. And yes, we are not. But somebody must talk and say, it is not the best. Because you have taken so much money. You have taken so much money. If today our debt is riding around 334, now what for Saska we are not including from Nkrumah time to today. And now there are sound. So all these ones is coming at a new cost. So we are asking questions. Say, we first time Busian Bebrebe Awabonu. What did you use the money for? That all these projects no eda honu anye. Time akokpon no na Ponkatamazu. It is his first time. And no wakasa o. The claim we using that first time no. Adentina ma fa bia nkoye edwuma no. Larger hospital the same. So you are coming your second term to take loans because unimne MPP for opposition with the president. They want to go and take so much loan. That is what they did. The strategy we are Ghana for said they came and opened the budget to the extent say ministries are Ebia Mahama time no yemo mumbe say let's say 10 million Ghana cedis in a year no omuba amusio sika no kraswa now you are 30 now we now are 40. So they have opened the budget so wide that they have to come back in July 2017 during the budget review, and they came to reduce it. But they've reduced it to a certain stage. Say, without accountability. So that is why we have so much debt on our table. But when you ask them, they'll tell you social intervention.
Okay.
If you like social intervention, why are you talking about hospitals today? 111. So that is what we are talking about. That MPP are buying, led by Nana Adonu, they are just taking us for a ride. We in NDC don't have this pageantry. When we were doing our work, when you want to know, then they should give me time. Let's mention them for you.
Mention some.
When you go to Ridge Hospital, we had it.
I don't go Asa.
Don't say so.
The Ridge Hospital.
When you go to University of Ghana Medical School,
that is not your project.
It is MPP
it
project.
Is not an
it is people who can sit down and think. What have you thought
that
about?
Is not your
ever
project.
Since
you mention Bank of Ghana Hospital.
No.
It is not your project.
Please.
You are mentioning things that you never
It is the government of the day who can sit and think with the people that can bring out better things.
You finish your
That is what you are talking about.
Finish.
What I want to go
to
we will continue like that because I also have the facts that I have to prove to him. All the hospitals that NDC have done, you people have not gotten closer to that. And so when we are talking, you MPP must take your time. Let me give you some of the Mahama's achievement. Okay, do we have construction of Unibar District Hospital? Do we have 100 beds? Emma Afanti-4 at the 100-bed General Hospital. With malaria research center, Teshi, Unimsa project no. Construction of Dodowa Hospital, 1 year. Phase 2 of the rehabilitation of upgrading of Bolkatanga Regional Hospital, 1 year. Construction of 5 polyclinics, health centers, Pandai, Tamale, Janga, and then Chiriponi, Karaga, and feasibility studies on that Karaga. I've mentioned that. Who made that? You also you are going. No. I said I take that one out.
Oh, you have.
I said no. I said Pandai. I mentioned 5. Listen.
Maybe.
Construction of 5 polyclinics, health centers in the northern region, and the center. So Pandai, Tamale, Kajanga, Chereponi, and Karaga by NDC and Mahama. You are also going to finish and mention yours. So we move again and talk about the funding of the following locations or health centers: Amasama, Greater Accra Region, Dofo, Greater Accra Region, Poku Krom, Central Region, New Jejeti, Eastern Region, Parku, Eastern Region, and then Golu, Upper West Region. We can mention more and more. So if you say I should mention, I still have more. Even if I can go, please, it is Ghana money. Please, you can tell me that. You can tell me that you MPP people, we took that money, and we've said what we have done.
Okay,
what you have started.
And that is you said I took the money.
Okay, face here. Yeah.
So in looking at that, in looking at that, this project has no budget for us to look at, and $100 million for 101 hospitals. If we should look at it today, ask yourself, 1.4 billion or 1.5 billion, where are we going to get it? Then look at your debt levels that we are in today. It is our children that we are killing. They will not be running and then following aeroplanes like we saw in some pictures by some people because their country is not correct. Until media near Omuyendra, MPP say, oh, it is going on. Munim near friend say it is going on. So we have the Ridge Hospital, our phase 1, we have a commission, and this is the 5th year. You couldn't do phase 2. The hospital, who to me bubu go from up to now over 1 year, went to me and Yaunfi, and now have a catcher me say, Ubesi 101. A Juma Ben na 1 year, we can use it to compare this thing that we are talking about. So me, I don't have any faith because looking at the budget and the finances, both finances, almost 2020 say, so where is the money going to come from? The kaya dia we are boka to ho, amayemba, umakra unya uomukra omudika. Then they are telling you this. Then we have facilities. Say you started doing we are. the project is not for Mahama. Have you completed it? Afari Hospital, have you completed everything?
Honorable, see for me. Na me ma Kwame Adade sumrem no be kakaka. Me da Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama enkane imresha bejoni ojama buem. A member of the NDC communication team. Now, no people attending Canada. Say Kwame Adade, a member of the NPP communication team. Kwame, into you.
Yeah.
Agenda 111.
My chair for na Mada won swasi for the platform. NDC for the Biameka say. Do they have shame? We enya them did let me explain. Then you will know whether it's a fair description or. Okay. First 4 years of NDC. You were at a mill. Oba Ghana.
STC along with
NDC 4%.
We are talking about Mahama who is going to contest.
Let us know. Aduma bia Atamils by Enfie na yetua ne kapa wo Ghana
here.
When
we talk of
omo person mo tre Ghana for say
that we don't have what do they have?
Mpacho dey no mema chance no with me
Ghana for ekoto santene eto aba Emma Atamils yewura Atamils obedi Ghana mampani mfie miensa ne fa Fie 9 no. Wambeye bibia wo Ghana ha. Obeji akatua. Eno di ye no dae. Sa na NDC 4% mu ka che Ghana fo a. Ghana fo a mutie. We na kokko anyi do ho koka. Omu si obotia NDC
ye agenda 111 no.
Sir, aloteje koka. Almost say, yeah,
but hospitals are my CCO.
Dear me, Pastor, me catch honorable Ashama, ni say, hospitals now, boy, you know. Baku one, single one. I reach hospital, and I John Mahama project.
Me see,
even dear ne papa at a mills did no hospitals.
That's
hospitals are.
No, that's not entirely correct because
hospitals are on one of
you should sit down doing politics.
Oh, catch Ghana for Nyame.
When him says Euroject a project no a number of even hospitals are a lot of
the Nyansa na kofa ba e me da. Google Euroja de invest. Google Euroja de invest. You better Ghana for say Nyansa na kofa Eurojet ba.
You see mu hospitals
go etikase na kofa Eurojet ba. Google Eurojet.
Because even abetifi o kan ba. Even abetifi okay.
There me asama America no. O ma onu nya dede no na yen
kasa. There be tefoti o kan bibiti. O kan
bibi. Onu apart from Rich Hospital John Dramani Mahama commenced and completed project. Apart from Rich Hospital.
Then what do you talk about governance?
Who could fire Eurojet? Me krana me call Eurojet because Eurojet the Ghana Nibia nim say Eurojet. Atamils anya ho hwe. John Dramani Mahama anya ho hwe. Adwen kase na kofa ba ye friend John Ajekum Kufuor. Ena kofa ba ye. Che so kase adwen kase na kofa ba ya. Ghana for atie dia wo ka no. Na Ghana for enim say Eurojet the invest project. Mudi tu muhosa John Mahama na ye no. Me say Ghana Nibia wuta phone. Google Eurojet the invest project. Na ka kire wo say adwen kase na kofa ba.
You see ni na no.
My correction there, my
mention what Nanado has done with his commissioning and cutting sword.
Ghana Muntie na mansanya so adawro kofiama Ghana Muntie Ghana Muntie Ghana Muntie Ghana Muntie Odesempa Kasiabo Kowaka Temunsa Amaya se Kwesi Aboagye Onye yimu Nukretrodo Kagire men kamadine bo Nitafe Mumayentie Kwesi Aboagye 100.9 Kwesi Bonkwe Frichi freche framre fete freche mu fentemfrem. E frechiri fredom say, Omantie, Amansentie, Ghana Muntie we need.
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
Krachi, if you ra, me ba wono yire ho. Enaso biem. Efi ha mbutie, bosome me ma mutua rent say. If you ra 40 Ghana cedis. Efi na de kro mo batua 80 Ghana cedis. Hey, sani say mabusa bi. Efi ra metia, bitimi betete mo mpoma mu ho. Ehu de ekoso nyina. Na this way chocolate drink da abai. Sem no mo ma etwa no mo ani. Da ban na wo kra wo ba titru. Wotumi aka say bi efi ra fa wo so hyebra. Eme ye ntwa bi kwa ma no mu da. Eje fi ra sa de wo duobo. Efi ra fa de wo tu yani. Efi ra fa de wo tete ya. This way chocolate drink for fufu yinso a egudwomi ye tenants for ne yesa akoto metwa team ano madan
efi ewura wutuani o wutuani ya brew adan
na this way chocolate drink no sugar enum dada
sugar wom
enye no aso anya wusu ohie ane de wo hia ani so ohie na anopa bia me hwie so hyegu kapom de befa manim ho ehwe se bia mo ba fra me ate this way sachet ba kumpo egu mo atwa tia mama nom no mo ye bi da efi ewura sa de ye nye this way chocolate drink abusu supermarket o kan si dwom filling stations any shops any wo mo ntonto onyema te abusu ani so ye nsa nkoto emetwa team awonum
efi ewura beni fufu overlander so a wodi buai ye say ya umuna wodi kutukum ye koto this way chocolate drink nso so a efi ewura ye nya odebio
sir we shall see
atu yan yabre
ye beko
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Ode sampa Kasia bo Ko wakata wansa Amaya se Kwesi ABOAGYE
Onye yimu Nukretrodo Kamadine kamadine bo
Nitafe
Mama yentie Kwesi ABOAGYE 100.9
Kwesi bonkwe.
Presently, some district hospitals and one polyclinic in the unlisted locations have been completed and handed over for use. Somanya in the Eastern region, Weta in the Volta region, Tola to Nakalba, Upe and Bamboy in the Savannah region, and Tolong in the Northern region. Bekwai District Hospital has been completed in the Ashanti region. Tepa District Hospital has been completed in the Ahafo region. In the Ashanti region, Soko completed in the Bron region. Before Praso District Hospital in the Central region. Excellency, work is also ongoing, progressing steadily on the retooling and re-equipping of 4 health facilities in this region, namely Kom Hospital at Aburi, Tetekwashi Memorial Hospital, Mampuripapim, Chebi District Hospital, and XBA Hospital. Work is expected to be completed on these projects by November 2021. Excellency, work is also far advanced on the construction and equipping of 6 health facilities in the following locations in the Western region alone: Akontrombra, Elubu, Ugoso, Takwa Nswawem, Wasadumpa, and the upgrade of Umpoho Health Facility. These are due for completion the second quarter of the year 2022. Excellency, the 45-year-old Ofanwachi Teaching Hospital Maternity and Children's Block Complex has also started. At this time, I can make a firm promise, Your Excellency, that the project will be completed on schedule within your time. Other facilities which have witnessed similar sword-cutting ceremonies and have either started in earnest quite recently or will start within the next few weeks are as follows: construction and equipping of 12-story maternity and gynae block at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Construction and equipping of urology, nephrology, and kidney transplant center at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Construction and equipping of Tema Sub-Regional Hospital, Nkranza District Hospital, Doma Accident and Emergency Center, and the construction of the Central Medical Stores at Tema. Construction and equipping of 12 new hospitals in the following locations: Tumapo, Pabing, Nkwetia, Edukrom, Achiase, Suame, Robonso, Sabronum, Mansum Kwanta, Kedie, Mib, and Ponkatamanso. Your Excellency will commence by early September by the contractor, Bamed Engineering. Mr. President, all these projects are in addition to the Agenda 111 facilities that you are about to cut short for the first one to commence at Trade here.
Hey, Radio Uncle Passable. And Babjo, it's for me penny for me and then your more, Motis my power. Motis a poem, Mamma fancy in Babjo because I have Munim said we've gone off air for like almost about 10-minute crash in here. Just for me to calm them down.
I wish I'm going to try me Bible prove say enya no kre.
You see, baby, I'll start it.
No, concept. Me be try say enya no kre. O de manual from my transign. One tantro. The o kan ye enya no kre. Me Bible prove say enya no.
Me ya say studio night because it is about time. Because like I will respond to you.
I will try na me nkasa we bra kwesi so me mic no. Na etiefo amotie me. Asem a ye kan wa ha no. Eye enibresem e na ye kan no. Me kan say on kire me hospitals a omo asi no. E na wa bubo hospitals. Hospitals na obubo ye no. Wa hospital. Tamale extension. Ni nyina no we ye no under project bia a company be a friend Eurojet they invest. Ena or the bar Ghana ha. Or the bar Ghana ha ebesi hospitals we na Eurojet they invest. Obi biara ukuta phone wo data kakra Google Eurojet they invest. Ube call on my website. On my website ne be kire emra Eurojet they invest projects na esa sie. Yewra John Ajekum Kufuor ye mampani wo Ghana ha no. And now, Kofa Eurojet the invest project. No, she say, yeah, now, oh, yeah, brothers in my land, let me flow.
Oh, Kwame, Mpacho, I appreciate. Mina mano fun na mbeka asem. Eye o man penyin Kufuor no de buy. Yem fancy because we are not discussing
no, we are talking no. Critical issues about hospitals they have built. And I'm telling you that these hospitals are not hospitals.
I am saying that we are discussing the agenda 111 and one
I wasn't going
because
there.
By the time I will be check history of that time no call
or see
what let's move on.
Me see hospital. I say you check Ghana for. They say we can't check Ghana for. Say
me say let's move on. But yanko yenim agenda 111.
Say John Mahama NC hospital. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo hospitals are OCC ye no. Eno na me say but na Ghana for ntie bi no. Because Yewra Health Minister Ajimamenu actually hospitals baby I see in the region what cry what so hospitals are minuanu buboye UGMC wa bosso meboa Yewra Mills Penso and a University of Ghana and Kasa omo asase ye program and omo yes our programs we dia SSA hospital. Tomama ni share or dibeka asemunti omo akofa Bank of Ghana for atena say omo person omo see hospital wafa and American say ye ka de wasase a wawi a eye Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Ghana for amutie me bra kwasi besan abo minister nanum asem akere mu na bebrebe minister no bubo ye ni nyina achi e wo mfie num we mu no Nana do say COVID ba ye no ohun say Ghana for deficiency ewo hospitals mu ewo ayarehwem nti ono Nanado na o kan say ono ye say ye tua Ghana for nkwala school fees a ne bo be den John Mahama say over 2 billion a year on fan kotua obi ba school fees ono a o kan sa no Nanado say yes eya obi ba school fees no omo ye me mindful eya obi ba school fees na ye nkwala ye ma omo ko school na omo nya nimdie kese a ombeba bebo omo man intermediate me was 2 billion me di betua obi ba school fees amananya the SSA wonya na kole ya be Ghana awa be Ghana ni pa
5 years ni project no sha ase no
ababa mo ya to aso a ya kan ni Nanado a o she bo me say aban bi aba o won nani so ade hunu kese pa e na o won keto a sha ase your friend priority Yewra Mahama had one priority project one enti na wo hwa omo manifesto mu a niama omo di tu omo ho so omo na omo ye no enim because na nya omo dwene mu po omo ye kan say omo ankasa na omo akotena se aba omo tiri mu po say ye pese ye wei omo ba ye no na obi anu asi ho na omo be fa si omo anim na gwagwagwa na omo di ye but nanado de okan say John Mahama say 2012 oba no as John Mahama not as NDC obekasa Tamils count as John Mahama me ba Messi school day school si maku 200 honorable Asiama member of law no osi saying me say osi 29 e will get fund website say amene o ka say NDC for say osi 50 but 50 ni che wo mo say you see 50 over 200 say when you 25% papa say ana we feli who your lecturer wo be man saying who your lecturer when you F ana when you dey John Mahama Max say ayeti studio ha no abo Asiama mark no me the 50 no kra me the ache no on fa no kwa free the nanado see ye ono aye ni live ni flagship project o see 29 nanado ono beto so ne see 27 Forget Fund website say wo a wutie me Forget Fund website e wo ho 27 no see ye no kra no emu 7 29 no emu 7 e World Bank the see chair no ni flagship program onya 25%. Nanado flagship program when you 500%. Or instituted 5 years ago. Every year he's spending the money he needed to spend on free SHS and he's still spending 500%. John Mahama 25%. Now uko salanya ube tuama hwai honorable Asiama. Upe Ghana year ube tuama hwai. Ube kan hospitals. Ajima menu abubo hospital and nanado danko Akufo-Addo Shasia 2016 2017 na obedi ade ebe pim na wabubo so unsa wo anya biamo unsa wo bubo John Kufo ne Atamils projects wanhu sa u Shasia no projects are emfa omumienu nyina ho na obubo. That's the point I'm making. Baku a visionary or shachina or see COVID by we were exposed. Tasikani ubisa so obenya scan won obenya ye be Ghana foi di owo pepa owo akuma pa owo odoma ni manya o pesa ni man kom kan a wa be di ade a o se answer na me free so no na me manfo nso ho ahenhan wo mo your friend na na danko Akufo-Addo e san say o kan so be hospital 111 no obi a si na sika no wo hen o kai sa advert no sika no wo hen o si Messi me manfo hia hospital Tabusia na mejio Tamianka Samedami Hulebro Dia Mina Nado Danko Akufo-Addo Meya Biama Mig Mine for Ghana for Huahin High Womono Hospital 111 Tobekaya Nanado ya Obia Otie ni mine for Ubekaya Ediana Kofa 111 Agenda 111 by Nanado ya statement COVID time no cancel basi 88 hospitals. In the statement he was going to build 88 hospitals. Ye wi ase na ye be sha ase aye ho nkrata ni niama no we ba o si o mi sheto kro na mi man so ye hia hospital ni bio ha so aho kire wom ye koya feasibility na ye kohwe form na bibia ye okay a ye si mumfa wo munka ho no e mako 31 ana something and abeka ono ni original project of 88 no and abeka ho or tieni mindful. Yeah. Yes, Honorable Asiama, Ghana is a developing country. I want you to know that. You know it, and I know it. Ghana nya omanya yensi kabu yenswa ma yehunde ye de beye eye nokra. Nanso ye wo president bia owo vision say ochine bi na say enya COVID na aba. Na bia yare foforo bi na aba. Ebeba no na ye siesie ye hu. Ebia obi wo ho wo awutie mi ebia wa bota ni se wo pese wo ba ko school sika ne de bi ni ho onua besua obesoa enkate obesoa pure water obekọ agbogbosi akwa balabala na de anya sika na de ahwe ne ba no because onim se daachi se sa akwala no nso bedi yi a ni ha nyina to betwa na do dwene Or ne my home. Okay, Mamimbusa certain questions. Or you say 111 hospitals. Yeah, Mamimbusa questions. Ebisa gave about $100 million and no akwa film. There have been a number of projects
sa GIF year 2014 Ghana year T project BT say motorway a extension project oni aban penifo nchichi man no pay deputy minister mibusa no yes okan say sikane back of if GIF it is 517 part of it will come from GIF Alpha project B say Nansia Pullman Hotel I almost see airport residential airport city honum say no and no say GIF be and almost a film and I see about to just say Sergeant 111 kwa ko fe GIF nti ebi nso ahyase busa say bibia GIF sika no ye obotae sa GIF no botae de ye nti bibia na ebowurem se sika na ebi aka wo mu de ebi busa. That's one of the thing. Now the other questions you ebi busa kwame na abebo am say bi onima say ye ba be si 111 amampani ama ye nyina ya te say hospital no ba ku bia be cost $16.8 million, which is almost $17 million. Today, the correct figure no crowd man penny the two John is $16.8 million. Inti $16.8 million no yenya just $100 million. And you know you see if you give him ni aka no if fa na eba aban ma ye hu unimana
KWASI I mean fan free beginning say ano someone na me kan na say na nka me I was telling you say aban no enya ade aye wosika duo bi eda ba bia already bia na ye de ensa ko bom na yi na because I just said developing country your manya ye nyandi ye ye wewi aba o man bia o te sa no o kwan bia ofaso ede ye ni project e be ye lorry kwan ye be see hospital be say either say we raise this can internally ameboa the toso mienu either say we be sorry na wan kasa wako sika no o nananu mu meniska me mind for ehia for ambo amai bebre wo ho no aye woni pa mo atu mo asi ho omu bua sa niama no etimi abubo bi a kire ena de toso miensa wo be ye ni se wo be kwa akoje onipa bia wo wiase me amete ha ni anabo ahia ma oti ha ye pese ye project akwan aye fa so either say ma ye adwuma na ye tua meka na ma yi bia ye ekob me bank na ma koka cho say project am pese me ye nie na said ye toso miensa KWASI mpacho anka me kwa akra be hye wo ho nti uma me ana me fa ana nya sa na ye no obia babia. That is how we finance projects everywhere. Ye wo give ye wo sika kakra wo ho COVID aba ye mindful hu hia wo mo hu ya kwa hu hia mu enye Ghana fo nko ewiase aman nyina kane no people donate. You see we are from donor community omo de omo cha de nti hu kire wa na wakọ ipa na anka me mekọ ne ho akọ mo ano so hu akire wo ne ho akire no America ho akire no Britain ho akire no obia ho akire no enti untimi nsore da krope enko kan se wusu mami kakra na onu asore na ode amaw onu so planning wo so planning you see you will give you 400 million na ye di asase enya sa the rest of the funding no it is a funding arrangement mo kasa no na metio ye wo project bia ye be ye bia contractors e be bidi ye wo kwan ya ye fa so ye di be finance project no study tie bia me say we have always asked this question, especially NDC for Tabisa same way. Na mo kofa sika no wo hen, na mo de aba be ye. Ma kira o say, ye be ye project a kawo mu pa so pa wo man yi mu. Che hospitals 111 no, se ba ku ye 60 million, multiply 60 million by 100. That's 1.6 billion. CSHS is costing us 2 billion a year and we are paying. So if we need 1.6 billion,
this is dollars.
What I'm saying is,
this is dollars. No,
if a project is costing us 2 billion,
yeah, in Chechim,
no, Matthias, Fanisa 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion multiplied by even
this is dollars, but dollars.
Change the cost cities. Change the cost cities. Whichever currency.
No. I'm saying Chechemo penny said.
Where dollar?
2 billion Ghana cedis.
Yo,
for SHS.
2 billion.
1.6 billion dollars.
$400 million a year. Yeah. And it's a say you compare 1.6 billion. Where 400 million a year. Yeah, a year. Hospital nobody to me debaya 800 years. Now hospital is here.
Remember said hospital no is we have timelines because Omanpeni said
say within 1 year, baby.
Within 18 months.
18 months, yeah.
Yeah. Into 18 months no. $100 million spend when you.
$100 million ne kura me. Your friend be counterpart fund. Ebi am confisca.
And no penny nia wenya. Into nia kan FIFA. Nia kan e fi ne ba.
Obi a oba beboa me bia no. Me manfa me nsapan e na ebe bisa.
As we speak, uni mo bi oboa.
Me pacho. Ebi a you need the right. You are a journalist. Obetumi bisa the right quarters. But what I'm saying is, Nanado will not start this project without knowing where the money is coming. Enya Joma man edi Ghana o. Joma man no to me your project or say meja ho ama obi so on commission. The American say I don't have that information as I sit here. Me need that information no. But there ye nimu ne say papa no de nsa akoka adwuma bi. This is a man or say meya or yeah. Ko kasa me meya onya obi o. Obi a onya 25% no. Put me for no compare obi a onya 500%. Mr. Asia, an honorable Asia. Asia ma. Me pesa oti Asia say. Ba ko onya 500% and o to aso. Ba ko onya 25%. The onya 500% ne say Mercy Hospital am me mind for ehun ahin wo mo bra kwesi. We should be proud of the man and hail him.
Okay. All right.
Say, yet na ya can say enye ye. Me see me ni maami bi koshia wo was. A bad small girl wo was. Me ni maami ni koshia wo was. It was the same woman I mean ni share wa dental post office. 2012 na o cancer na danko Akufo-Addo to me nye free SHS. Makan is platform yi so da. Step down me ni maami ni share wo was na me ka chen say maami. Oya Muslim woman, nicely dressed Muslim attire. And I asked her, who carry me pa at a dental post office? The woman, what she said, me catch her and said, go and sit on radio or TV and tell the people this. Mami no see free SHS enye year 2012 me no. Now ye face so e wo dental post office no. Ni ba wo was and she is enjoying.
Adade si for me.
The American ko si ani say, anu ba ahia me. Minim say we ni bi wo mpehwe so ho hospital ni bia. But ebeya onwanwa say ebedu 2024 a wo san akwa stand no. Na say ebi wo mpehwe so dia. Mpehwe aso fo be ba be frɛ say honorable. Kona kɔhwɛ hospital.
Okay. Me that say
whatever we are doing.
Me that say.
Omo person omo ye gaga ya. Ma obi ambetena ho embe bubo obi project te. En kan say ye Jomahama project. Jomahama hospital 1.
Yampon.
Who pons is here?
My pon because my mention closing remarks.
Omaya yebu no. Yedi nhihye edibu oman.
Yeah, pon 2 minutes in battle.
It is a mampanyi bi eti ho say oba ababu oman. Who catch rest oba bibia? We look at where the money. Yeah, road fan na ya create no. Omudi ko jilon kra no. Ho kra no mo ni da so. Say mu projects a mu ye bi no. They will get the money from. One say to me can asema for agenda 111. Let me still give the listeners the hospitals that Mahama built. Temibua omonka me paucho. And the construction of 5 polyclinics phase 3. Nkrankwanta, Wemfie, Patre, Techimantia, Boma. Then we move again to another one. Wasa Asi, Ediama, Adentin also stop me. Yes, Mumbuba Mudia Montumi and Bubo. Inti Samimi Bubua, Name. You don't show where the money is. Even education, somehow.
The minister can't be
the importance of, please, I didn't interject you. The importance of education is the textbooks. From the time when we started doing the MPP4, if you say you are giving Ghanaians education that will lift us, what have you done about it?
You are just
talking about. Right. So you realize that Mahama and Niema was construction of 6 district hospital, Kwabenya Accra, Twifo Proso Central Region, Konongo Odumansi,
Ashanti region ɛwɔ hɔ Nsoko Brona Hafo region ɛwɔ hɔ Tepa Ashanti region ɛwɔ hɔ Salaganovi region Mahama Siye ɛwɔ hɔ
That project na oyi minister boboyo.
There be
Nsoko ne Tepa ni nyina boboyo.
Ni American say that is what they should know that say minister bebo it is very good. Or chere no nyansan say Mahama aba continue for project was start here. That is sensible. That is the benefit that Ghanaians will get. But Otiha Kasati say Kufoba Kunjasunu, there is nothing that has been done before he comes. So these are the projects this man has done for the people. Look at on near Nanado with our 212 billion Ghana cedis. No? Now they are looking at a new budget. Near Yesuni say, Ye manu na eba beswa e kano. Sauba betu ka 122 billion. And now the year 334 billion. After na yevisa ko pesi kafu fro. Say ye di kosi hospital. We need to ask questions. So they have to add on to our debt. Because as I said, governance should not be in your bedroom. Governance no onipa na di ko tu ho. Inti as say ye hu bibia fintin. Inti say ye hu ade no ye kasa with the promises and pledges you have given no, then you must allow us to speak.
All right. May that say Yapon. Yeah, Yapon.
Some guys say o can't talk on to me. Hospitals ya o sa buboye. Timinyano and I mean Jaima Ghana for.
Because in that one
Nyama minister Abubo say MPP for aye ni nyina no. O say ono no ye yemfa nche no omu nya hwe nka me de be ache mo.
Okay.
Ka che jo mama say okọ ye campaign.
by Miss V. Right, I mean, can you comment in Ibina, Yemfa, Ayajmedi, mean sorry, so I pay. I mean, Kojima Home. Let Carbonam into a candle, the witch doctor, know that some of us are not incompetent like his party, and should stop peddling lies, which won't bring any economic development. That Nana Antiaqua, North Ridge, and Odi, Way Fee, and Odi by Yasumo, witch doctor pa. A mouthful. Nyabutru. Me nyabutre. Okay. Panama Twasu. Let me read some more. We saw the class of hospitals that Mahama built, but wait and see. And another will build something bazaar. This one is from Simon Azaleko from Agbogba EP down. Your interviewee does not understand fundamentals of politics. The president is fulfilling and prosecuting the manifesto Ghanaians voted for. Along the line, he can complete some of the projects initiated by elsewhere NDC government. That's the nature of politics. You can't come to power to fulfill all the aspirations of your opponent. That Ayi Michael Ewo Brekuso and Wadian of the Bay. I'm listening and watching live from Gumwa Kumasi. Kwesi, I salute yourselves and okay, all right. The ABOAGYE is from Gumwa Kumasi. That's any compliment now, they might know. Kwesi, at times when you call these NDC propagandists, some of us are compelled to switch off our radios. It is not. Is it not this Akanda who said if free SHS high school succeed, he should be castrated? We should get serious for once. Kofi Ajman, Ayi Klein, Doblo, and or Nufi, and or the buy. We see all the girls at St. Monica's College should be tested for coronavirus. The UK health minister was sacked for kissing his fiancée a couple of weeks ago. Was he sacked? We see Botri, Australia. Did he resign or he was sacked? I know, sir, or resigning. Minim said, Obi a sack.